Mark Carruth, we're doing it.
Oh, are we on FaceTime?
No, I'm making a video. Mark Carruth, that's Griffin. You might hear from him.
Hey.
Dude, you really should be on this trip, Mark.
Should be on this trip.
You might need to hike down. Just saying. My satellite text message will work.
Hey, it's rig day. I'm trying to call you to say see you later. I'm going to the canyon for 10 days, so talk to you later. Love you. Bye.
Launch day, December 27th, 2024, with the intrepid Hazel Clark. I'm Ryan, first time permit holder, first time RP, responsible party.
You will not be back clean ever again for 30 days.
For 30 days. First time trip leader, 16 of us. Get ready to meet everybody. That's Artec back there. Artec Durham, McKenna Marie Kelly, Emily R.C. Milliken. 30 days. I would have made a video yesterday. We passed it with the 30-year vet, past our National Park Service Ranger, Stephen Bridgehouse. No, yeah, Bridgehouse. Great ranger, great public servant. We passed that, paperwork's clean. We're ready to go. Get ready. That's Courtney Hale, Salt Lake City, with the great, legendary Tom Martin.
What's up?
Strapping. The adventurous Lucia Bovo, 14 years old, Denver.
Yeah,
You feeling good about this?
very good.
You gonna get a permit someday?
Yes.
Gonna be a trip leader someday?
When I grow up, I want to be a trip leader there, Ryan.
Courtney Hale, there's Griffin Hale.
I want to be a trip leader, just like you.
Let me tell you, don't forget the other initials. RP. Responsible party.
Responsible party.
I mean, technically, we're still at Lee's Ferry. 10:15, launch day, December 27th, 2024. But we're gonna go recreate a photo. Callie Spitzen, Flagstaff, Arizona. Over on the right, Artec Durham, Flagstaff, Arizona, and the one and only Todd Bowe. Yes, as a matter of fact, we are gonna recreate a historical photo. I love this stuff. It's very fun. Tom, explain to us what the photo is.
This is the Stanton Christmas dinner that was held right here, this side of this building. And this was a Christmas day in 1889, the Robert Brewster Stanton trip, before they went downstream into Grand Canyon, which is what we're going to do today. So we're going to just, what are we now? We're 140 years later. 45, something like that, 1889, no, 35, 130 something. What's the math? What is smart math? For heaven's sakes. And they're a bunch of men. They're all men. We are men and women.
14-year-old women, let's get it. Oh, hi. There it is.
The right side is the
Kern, thank you for your help.
They're not going to let us go in.
Thank you for the help.
You're welcome.
The two canyons
We've got
look
a gap between the
a little lower, actually.
and this. Look.
Right there.
All right, hats up.
So the window is right here. Come in a little bit more, Todd. Right there. Now we need to make sure we see the window.
John Hislop carved his name right there. Here's Keaton Vanderplug.
Hello.
Flagstaff, Arizona. Feeling good about it?
Oh, feeling great.
Lee's Ferry. It's been a lot.
The sun just came out.
Charlotte Marshall. Famous YouTuber. Joe Dana.
Yes.
And Tom, you'll tell them the story about
The Invincible. Peter Brown.
Ready to do this? Best way to turn 50.
Best way to turn 50. We've only been talking about it the entirety of 2024. Let's get this thing going. All right, quick introduction. We've got Boat 14, captained by Todd Bovo. Boat 11 by Charlotte Marshall. 29. That's McKenna Marie Kelly over there. Boat 32. Jeff LeMay. I'm 25, boat 25. And Courtney and Griff are over there on boat 31. And of course, we have Keaton in the inflatable kayak and Arctic in the pack raft. Well, we all made it through Badger. That was intense, especially unnerving being the first one. And we're coming up on 10 Mile Rock. Lunchtime. Well done, Hazel. Thank you.
Great, Brian.
You walked me through it. And everybody else, the whispers.
But you could have screwed it up, even though I told you what to do.
I could have. And yet, I came close, but nope, not today. Good old House Rock. Not House Rock. 10 Mile Rock. See, amateur.
When I fell in. If it did fall in.
10 Mile Rock. You know where we're at.
After Badger, she said, I'm taking
Making it happen, Lucia Bovo. Come on.
As soon as we went through Badger, she says, I'm running the oars from now on.
Did these guys make you row them around the Grand Canyon? I mean, we can't see anybody else. We're at our first night's camp. What'd you think of Badger?
Survived. One down. I did great. It's okay.
Guys, let's move. Let's get the rice going, the veggies. We want
Dude, you
tofu,
turn that on for the camera.
chicken.
First night. Cook crew.
If I
Jeff
don't have
LeMay.
happy boaters, this kitchen,
Listen better. And that's what we're gonna do.
I know.
What are you reading?
1491.
1491.
I want to read that. I had a bunch of students that said it.
Millie,
I'm reading Zen.
Pete. Keaton, what about you?
crossword.
Crosswords. My tent almost blew away in the wind. That was eventful. So once I got it staked down, thanks to Artec for teaching me about the little dead men that you bury and tie onto. There we go. There's Court. Fishing. There's my tent. There's Pete's. Very smart caught. Genius. Night 1. Soap Creek. About 11, 12 miles in. You do know what you're doing, don't you? A little bit. Through a clearing in a trail, I came upon a cabin. Joe, pretty well organized, next to Todd's condominium. Early morning crew, 6 o'clock hour, Jeff LeMay. Tom, of course. And Peter Brown. Peter M. Brown.
And it's a good,
Todd, just Todd's boat, of course. Day 2, morning of. Had a great breakfast. Water came down, got our boats off. Jeff, Shar, quick interview.
Howdy.
Highlights?
We're doing great.
lost
Highlights?
a fingernail.
Definitely a highlight.
Good start to the trip. Can't wait to do more. Hopefully I keep all my 9 other fingernails.
When you camp here in November 28th, 2025, what do you want yourself to remember?
Probably put the kitchen farther back so the wind doesn't really, affect all the fires, and maybe not set up my camp right on the beach to be taken away by the wind.
Yep, that's a note that I needed too. Little thing called zinc oxide. Well, we've arrived at House Rock. This is a pretty intense one. Yeah, I'm nervous about this one, but I'm getting great pep talks from everybody. House Rock. It's just a lot. You gotta do a very specific thing. Master teacher, great counsel. Now I just gotta execute it. Thanks, everybody, who at least got me the gear. We all made it through House Rock.
Ryan did great. Hit the line perfectly.
Pete was sitting there going, good, let your nose come around. We did it. And then we floated by these huge holes. We all made it, though. All good. For all the YouTubes you can watch about House Rock, you know, when you just, the thing nobody tells you is scout it with somebody smart, like this man, like Tom, like Hazel. Courtney, Griffin, Hazel, they did great. Never a doubt. Shar and Callie, I think. Jen, genius. Look at that lunch. Glorious. Boulder Narrows after House Rock. For all the talk of House Rock, I never did see House Rock. This is called Boulder Narrows. We'll go on the left run because Pete's on the oars.
You gotta do something different.
Got to do it different. Check out the canyon behind Pete. Puts us right over here next to this huge rock. Pretty good.
55 flood. There's some photographs of that rock and it's completely underwater.
Little bump. Love it. We made it. Night 2. River mile 24 and something. We did some rapids. House Rock was nuts. What they call the Roaring 20s. We did okay. There's Pete. Callie. The man.
Nothing. He's
Tom
the man.
Martin.
He's
no,
the man.
you are the man, Tom Martin. Our first layover day. Mile 24.5 camp. We'll be here 2 nights, and it is fantastic. Soap, House Rock, Roaring 20s. We did it. 2 fire pans back to back. Gigantic fire mat. We're winning. Day 3.
Is she still working with kids?
Making lunch over here. Todd Bobo, Joe Dana, the Jeff LeMay,
The one and only.
Millie RC, aka Millie RC Milliken. Breakfast was pretty good.
Great breakfast.
Layover day. What's your
Great
sense
food.
of a layover day? Oh, is now a good time to talk about all the rapids yesterday?
As soon as I finish packing up the breakfast stuff, yes.
McKenna has notes on yesterday.
Notes.
You do too. You got spun around a few times.
Did Soap Creek backwards. Scared the bejesus out of Hazel. She was like, am I in the wrong boat? I was scared.
You was scared. I'm like, yeah, fine, just stay backwards. You got it. You got it.
At this point,
Don't
Hazel
turn sideways.
Hazel knows it's a genetic trait to just put ourselves into a state of complete self-hatred.
That's so true. But from there, uphill, it was good. House Rock, scary but
Really
fun.
intimidating,
And,
but fun once you make it.
And we ran it clean. It was good.
And day 3, and I mean, we're getting our sea legs.
And yeah, halfway through the Roaring 20s, they've just been a blast. A blast.
You're gonna change your oar lock setup?
Well, I'm tilting outwards, but no. I love my oar locks.
Okay, it's day 3, but day 2 we saw House Rock with Soap. The first bit of the Roaring 20s. Anything go badly?
No, nothing went badly. I feel like everybody did pretty great. We had like pretty good runs. It was super fun. Hazel said that if I ever meet a guy named Eddie, I should run because I'm never going to be able to get away from him.
Did you get in an eddy?
Yes, a few. you know?
Rocks?
No. That one rock. That one rock.
I want to hear the story. Come on, tell me. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
I want to hear this.
What do you do when that happens?
Well, you come down off the rapid, you celebrate because you're really happy and you're really tired that you made it, that you didn't flip, and then you look ahead and you realize that as you're celebrating, you're kind of running into a rock. And so as you're getting closer to the rock, you're like, oh, well, I probably should go left around the rock.
Wait, you didn't want to bump off it?
And then I realized it's too late to go left, so then you could go right around the rock. But then it's really too late to do that either. So you might as well do a rock spin off the rock and just hit it head on, because that's the perfect way to hit it.
That's
and then
what you
just
did.
spin off of it.
And that's what you did?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Where after which rapid?
What's this one called?
24?
Yeah, after 24 Mile Rapid. Don't hit the rock on the right.
So when I hit a rock, I need to hit it head on and try and pinwheel, like bounce off it? Is that the move?
Yeah, I mean, if you have to hit it.
If you have to hit it head on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Love it.
But if you don't have to hit it.
Are these boats different from your Moab Daily boat?
Yes. My little 10.5 footer, Sonic. Sonic's amazing. You can turn Sonic on the dime, but these ones can carry everything for 30 days, so.
So heavier, harder to turn, harder to maneuver.
Yeah, it's harder to maneuver. It takes longer. They're not as responsive. It takes longer.
And let's talk to my kids who think you have to be like a professional to pull this off on day 3. What would you say to them?
No. I think you need people on the trip who know what they're doing for a trip that's this long. But I think you guys should have came. Like, man, you guys are lame.
Did you hear that? Should have come. We could have worked something out. It could have been great. Come on. Next in the episode of Love Canyon. Who is everyone going to end up with? Sonia? It's no guarantee you're with Tom. Tom and Lucia are recreating images. Genius. Love it.
Which one's the tortilla?
Fantastic book, Day Hikes on the River, 5th edition, by the one and only Tom Martin. Lucia found a boulder that came flying down from the Kaibab limestone all the way down to here, and in it was a
Fossilized coral.
Fossilized coral reef. And we are gonna hike now up to the Supai group, which, if you're using the little device, kissing takes concentration. However, we're hiking to sex. Supai group.
I can do.
Charlotte, Marshall, Jeff LeMay, hiking up what we now know is the Angle of Repose, up to that sunshine. Great novel by Wallace Stegner, but we were a little unclear on what the term meant. Now we know.
Things like coral.
Oh, it's worms.
Oceanic tubular things. Char knows them as?
It's the fossilized worms.
Love it. Hey, Court, a lot better up on this level. That sexy Supai.
Yeah, that's sexy.
There's Char. There's Jeff. Come on, guys. You're feeling it? Dude, everybody's feeling it. Look at the river down there. Dude, it's sweet. Thing to do on a layover day is hike. And when you get up to this level, this geologic level called Supai sandstone, I think, or Supai formation, something, I don't know, I'll look it up later. It's flat and beautiful. And you're looking down on the river. Okay, so we're at this point now. Griff goes, careful guys. Yikes. This is the best hiking.
No, this is not fun.
Court and Griff navigating that situation. There's the river. Who's here to meet us? Char, Millie, Jeff. Here comes Griff, here comes Court. We got to do that rapid. in the morning. There's my tent. There's everybody else's.
Seriously, dude.
Yeah, we're way up here. Great day, night 2 camp. Kitchen setup, tent. You can see Todd's gigantic mansion there, just enormous. Court and everybody. That's Court's orange, Joe's red, and I put mine way out there because I wanted to be by that sound of that. All right, football player. What's the high school?
Shrewsbury High School in Massachusetts.
And then you play college ball?
College football at Westfield State University.
Defense only. And
Defense
now
only.
give us the plug of your business.
The plug of my business, Jeff LeMay Fitness. Get you in shape fast as you want and keep you in shape for as long as you want.
Court, are we hiring Jeff LeMay Fitness? Yeah. Bet your ass we are.
Bet your ass you better. You look like this in 90 days.
Dude, don't lie. Don't false advertising.
I'm gonna be a stay-at-home mom.
Stay-at-home mom on Jeff LeMay Fitness. You guys have known each other how long?
4 years.
4 years. And this river compares to the one you run all summer.
It's a little bit bigger.
Way bigger. Way bigger than the one we're on.
This one's a little bigger. And you have this pose at Yosemite?
What did you say?
You have this pose at Yosemite too, hanging off a cliff?
Oh yeah.
This one's better, I think.
Good spots, yeah.
Oh, you went sun chips.
Yeah. I almost
Millie
got
R.C.
lunch
Milliken.
and decided this was not going to take very long.
Salad in the shade for the view.
Yeah, Ryan, you got to scout your line for the next rapid.
Oh, I'm scouting my rapid. McKenna,
You're like, go far
does this
right.
meal taste better here or in your van in Moab?
Here.
Right? Just a quick reminder. Day 3.
Day 3.
This is already awesome. Okay, I'm here with McKenna Marie Kelly, who talked about earlier the need to just nose at your day. That's the rock.
No.
So you just bounced off it?
Yeah.
That's the lesson.
I can see right there that it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, there's big drop-off points that would prevent you from getting over there.
It'd be cool to see the view on the other side.
Oh yeah.
Dad, these kind of hikes, murder on your knee. Get that knee replacement, because this is hardcore. Took a bath down there. It's glorious. Gave the hikers a little bit of a show. But I was wearing a Speedo, and then I wasn't wearing a Speedo, and that's when they walked up. Yikes. Sorry, Callie. Sorry, Artec. You know, but we're out here. A lot of, it's a big body. Well, not my body, but there's big bodies of rock and water. It's a trend. It's a trend, father, son. Best way to bed, let's go. Hygiene, health, public health. All right, here we go. He's not at the qualifiers, he's not at regionals, but he's thinking about it. Coach Griffin Hale. Swimmers. Approach the starting blocks. Check for rocks.
There are rocks.
Then dive this way. Take your mark. Go! 1, 2, 3. All right, 3, not bad.
So we decided, well, we're going to spend 3 nights here now. So, and we had just a great kitchen tarp set up. And that's actually
Layover days.
I got this idea that
We refresh,
because we had bass and
we
3 nights.
revamp our gear bags, reorganize,
Read,
The 2 nights there.
we read,
reflect.
That was such a nice
and rehearse for tomorrow. Got
Big
a couple
rapid.
of good rapids tomorrow, right?
Yeah. The first one, which we hit in 30 seconds after leaving. Yikes.
Thank you. I don't mind being in them and rolling down them. My least favorite part is scouting them and thinking about it. Once I'm
It's actually one thing I've always used, and everybody's like, there, you know, and it's like, no, it is, but no, you can't do that. You know,
Let's go scout on the other side.
Yeah.
Breakfast duty. They got up real early. Well, we're saying goodbye to the Roaring 20s. We're on day 4. A little scary there at 24 and a half because I went ahead and strapped in my oar leash, which left me with just one oar. So we had to very quickly figure that out, but all well. There's Todd. He's with Hazel today.
What Ryan's not saying, though, is that he killed it. Ran those rapids.
Thank you, brother.
Perfect.
Griffin Hale. There's Keaton Vanderplug, Flagstaff's finest. He's not a cop, but he is Flagstaff's finest. I'm sure the Flagstaff cops are fine, but Keaton Vanderplug, fantastic. There's a rock.
Gotta be Tiger Watch.
Probably. So don't hit that and look at.
Read and run.
Let's see, that's
Straight forward
Tom,
rapid.
Emily, and McKenna Marie Kelly in the lead boat. Gorgeous Monday, day 4. What'd you think?
That was great. A little spicy there in the eddy.
That got a little hot and spicy salsa there with those rocks. Griff was like bobbing and weaving those rocks. Nice.
Todd's.
Just a reminder for you, Griff.
Yes.
You got to get back here.
Oh, I'm coming back. Next time.
There's Arctic Durham on the right. In boat number 2, down there on the left, it looks like
Jeff and Joe.
Jeff LeMay of Massachusetts and Joe Dana of Phoenix. And McKenna Marie Kelly, Emily R.C. Milliken, and Tom Martin. Up there with Keaton Vanderplug. Artek, you warm?
Yeah.
You're feeling warm.
Well, I haven't swum, so that helps.
Having not swum today, you're warm.
Yeah.
Ooh, I almost missed the pull-in to that. But pulled it off. Gotta really pull over here. Don't miss your pull-in. There's Artek. And Keaton. Looking good, man. You want to do a quick stand-up?
This is the road eons in the making by water and nature. This is where we've had a few good wiffle ball games. It's as sacred as you get, right? When you talk about sacred places in the world. This is incredible. The parents 30 to 50.
This is the origination, day 0, patient 0 moment when Griffin's ceramics pottery empire begins in Salt Lake City.
He's going to start a movement like, you know, the knitting groups that you're seeing around the country with high schoolers.
I'm into
They're
that.
having a knitting club.
I love that idea.
And you make ceramics cool again.
And when Microsoft and Google and OpenAI, when they start coming after you, big business, you know, I don't know, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it, but you know, for now, let's just focus on you getting us out of this eddy right now. It's nice having Griff as a passenger because he just takes over.
Yeah.
But here we are. Couple of chums.
Look at this.
Get in there, Joe. Go for it. We're just making it up. We have no business doing this, but you know, we have empowering people around us.
Yeah, we hope to.
No, we do, literally. At the moment, though, the empowering people have just left us to our own devices, and that's because we're in a little area called the Tranquil 30s. And it's day 4.
The Roaring 20s were the miles 20 to 29-ish. They had some nice little rapids. Tranquil 30s remind us to now take it slow. Gaze on the walls around us.
I know Jen's laughing. If you made it this far in the YouTube, I know
Jen,
she's
we love
laughing.
you.
I have 14 that I would trust to be on this trip.
We have a 14-year-old on this trip, and her name is Lucia Bova. Just out there chilling it in the kayak, doing rapids. Dry suit for the cold water. Not 14. 14.
I'm 47, but I feel 37.
Todd, day 5, morning, cook crew.
This is the first cook crew, by the way.
First time we do cook crew. Todd, jam down to the boat, get us a head of lettuce. Thanks for the cabbage, brother.
I told you I'm not that into chores.
Todd, it's a cabbage!
It's not my thing.
Okay, it's time to learn.
I want to show you.
I'm gonna do this slowly.
Easy braid. All right, and you're gonna do one half, and I'm gonna do the other. We're gonna do it together. Okay.
Callie.
And then we vote on which
So you have to stand up. You're gonna need to stand up, and you're gonna push this chair back out of the way. Take this chair out of the way. So you get. Yeah.
I just went from the really greasy bacon grease to
That's
smell it. It's nice.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
perfect.
That's fine. It's
It'll-
great. Yeah, helpful.
it'll,
So I'm giving you half and I half. Now, if we were going to
My half's bigger.
exactly, if we were going to some sort of function where this needed to look really good,
Like
we
a-
would,
like a
we
Star
would-
Wars
we would
thing?
run a little something down here, right down the middle, and separate that. But right now, I sort of look for just a natural part, and there it is. Do you want to get the smaller
What
size?
about these little
Do you wanna-
bugs? Should we pick those out?
Yeah, yeah. You wodge of hair, about like this. So I'm going to stick my finger through there, and I have a wodge of hair.
That's a wodge?
That's a wodge. It's a technical term in hair salons.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, it's
See
awfully
what's
short.
See what's going down there? Okay.
Yeah, those are the bangs.
So what I want to do, bangs are down there. Banglets are down there.
Oh yeah, don't forget the slut strands.
The slut strands, exactly. Those are called bangs. Slut strands. That's what they call them.
Alright,
Okay.
so-
Take 2 fingers. Grab that.
Thirds.
And then thirds it this way. Whoop. Yeah. So 2 fingers, just 2. Because 2 fingers will make 3 bits. Okay? All right. Now I got 3 bits.
3 bits.
See, I got 1, 2, 3 bits.
3 bits.
So now I want the little finger on my other hand to catch the middle bit and take it out to the right. And I got scissors.
That's the left.
So you've got it here. You need
Is
to
that
catch
my left?
this little finger needs to catch that middle bit
Okay.
and keep it on your left little finger. Now,
On my left little finger.
your index and ring finger.
So both my little fingers are together now?
Yeah, they're like that. Just like
Okay.
me, okay.
Yes, yes.
Then
I feel like this may not work out the first round.
That's
but
exactly right. This is.
This was the middle one?
Yeah,
That's
the
exactly
middle one.
right.
That's the middle one. See the little fingers make a little scissor.
But these are. You're making scissors with your pointer finger.
I want to dive under and catch the far one and take my thumb and catch.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, kind of like that. So then I'm going to change hands, do it again. Pinky, scissors, thumb.
That went too fast.
Like that?
No.
It's like the knots.
Negative.
Pinky, scissors, thumb. See, now I've started to
Do
braid.
that some more. Do
Wow.
that slow motion.
That's a very small braid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets bigger when you add more.
Isn't that cool? Let's get bigger as we keep going. As we add more hair to it, we get bigger.
Wow.
All right, so
That's amazing.
Let's start again.
Start over, okay.
Like this, following her skull around to add hair. To add hair into your braid.
Right.
You start at the front. You're going to end up down here. Okay, at the neck. So you want to come across. Okay, there's your wad of hair. You're going to go through. Now, what I do, because I'm right-handed, even if I'm coming down this side,
Oh, you just went from your right hand to your left hand.
I did, because I'm right-handed, I'll do my pinky, scissors, thumb on my right hand.
You just go all over the place.
Yeah. So pinky.
Pinky's on which one?
Pinky's on the middle one. Pinky gets the thumb on the top.
Pinky gets.
My scissors, go underneath.
Which one?
Go underneath. They get this one, and my thumb it has the only one left. Again.
You paying attention, Callie?
Pinky,
I don't need to
scissors,
pay
thumb.
attention. You need to pay attention.
I got on video. It's going on YouTube.
I know how to do it already.
Okay.
No, you don't.
Pinky, scissors, thumb. Now what I want to do is I want to add hair to this.
Add more pinky.
So I add that
Yeah.
to the middle slot, and then I'm out again.
So who else wants to try?
You're not
He's
done
not.
until you learn.
He's given up. He's not the.
Artec, focus.
He's watching. He's watching.
You know.
Not bad, Char. Sponsored by NRS Beanie.
Truly. Shout out Danny Mongo for all my gear.
Anyway, layover day. So we're braiding hair. I don't always set up my tent 5 miles away. Here's the kitchen. Right here. We had French toast for breakfast. Last night we had spaghetti. Pretty good. And there's my tent. I just went ahead and put it right next to the kitchen because I was on cook crew. Buck Farm, mile 41, day 5. Layover.
So Pinky's got
You can have Jeff's.
McKenna, Shar, Tom, Shar, McKenna, Shar, Tom.
And I have a book on braiding.
I'm trading to this.
Braiding
one.
Sweetgrass by
Then I'll trade to that.
Robin
one
Wall
over there.
Kimmerer.
I just have one pigtail instead of two.
Yeah, this is
Okay?
just my. It's a weird.
So I'm gonna take that a couple more down. We're gonna we're gonna bring those back up when we bring this around. We want to blend the two. We're gonna untie it a little bit. But right now I'm just getting it out of the way, and then I need to ask Shar for another hair tie. And we're gonna tie this up.
I have them on my lap.
I was in my tent. I came out and there was yelping and everybody ran down to the beach. We saw our first group down here with us. Day 5. A dory up front and 2 18-foot inflatables. That was a celebration, man. Everybody got really up for that. Yeah, very good Game of Thrones vibe. Dude, tough. Like you're a Stark. The Starks all die. Almost. Did I jinx it? I'm sorry. You sure about this?
Pinky middle.
Are you sure?
This is permanent.
What's your
This is life
confidence
now.
level?
Pinky middle. So
Confidence,
it's pinky
you just only
thumb.
do 3 people.
Confidence level is
I
high.
always do this on crew trips too with my class.
The pinky middle.
Get your hair braided.
Griff,
Pink and middle.
learning some games.
Learning some games. Yeah, sign me up. Lunch and drop anytime.
There's Bert's boat. Lucia, we did it. That was a hike, huh? We're in the sun. It's not very big, and this wood is disintegrating. Awesome. His friends, I guess, dragged it up here.
I guess it's doing pretty good for being 75 years old.
Yeah.
75 years old. He was rowing, and he died in 1949.
His son is still nowhere near him.
Yeah, but it's sunny here. Oh, look at all the shit that's blown out of here.
Yeah, I was saying this. Is it a deer flood event?
Bert's Canyon. Love it. We just had a great bath. That's how you do it. And now Bert's boat is, where is it? It's in the shade. So we gotta go.
This is the site of a water bomb from a couple years ago. Look at all that. Those boulders came through, boosh, down to the river.
This is gonna be a crazy.
And then someday, as Ryan pointed out, and Tom confirmed, this will create a massive rapid of its own in the river. Just flush out some more of these boulders.
And there's some amazing video footage.
And a second one. I mean, they went to sleep that night knowing.
There's some video.
Stripping.
I like kid food.
This was 2 years ago. Somebody died in this flood. Look at the water coming this high.
Those two dams that they were gonna build, the workers used to camp and hang out in this canyon, and they just left this table. Okay, what you need to know is that it's very warm right here and very cold out in the shade. Our boat's freezing cold, deflating as we speak. The Peter Brown. The muse chose this man. And our itinerary has given us these layover days.
Maybe
Joe and I started up Buck Farm Canyon, found Court, McKenna and the gang.
I guess it was either Foothills or the Thunderbird Paseo.
So yeah, you hike out of Buck Farm Canyon and show up here. Way to go, Court.
Did it. Only minor injuries.
Sprayed your ankle, smacked your head.
Correct.
I'm eating trail mix. Pete and Joe, no, Joe and Court are fly fishing. I mean, these could be like the heads of fish and children. What? Where are we? What strange campground have we wandered into? Is everything okay?
Everything's wet. Can't keep anything dry. It's all out. It's drying. Come on.
Brother, I got bad news for you. Nothing is going to dry in this freezing cold. It's not that cold. It's chilly though. Oh, do you not see it? Lucia and her silks. Can you, just before we let our viewers observe this, what are we looking at?
I think we're looking at a beautiful example of relationship bonding. Bondage, perhaps.
I got a great idea. You get into my onesie and let's just celebrate New Year's Eve this way.
We're just trying to show that this is the average size coveralls. Unnecessary.
Arms up. Arms up.
Yep.
We are four guys who don't know how to cook. We are four guys who don't know how to read the kitchen book. So wash your hands and we suggest you don't even look.
Hey!
Year. It's the end of a wild year. And if we have anything, we have hope.
And a bow tie.
And a bow tie. We say goodbye to 2024 and let's just hope.
You should come get my sink so you can get your hot water and shave.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow I think will be a
2025.
shaving
Let's do
day.
that.
In 2025.
Clean shaven in 25.
Sound. To spend more days in a tent.
In 2025.
And 2025. And as we said, most people break their resolutions within the first 2 weeks, so I'm setting myself up for success. And so,
You're gonna get
once
at least
I
25
feel
days.
like I've got the momentum going, then I'm much more likely to spend more days in my tent throughout the year. Because there's really nothing like sitting in your tent alone at the end of the night with just some books and a journal and your necessities, and it's solitude, it's peace.
No. If you're a boa kind of guy, some glasses.
Oh, what do you got?
Happy New Year, everybody. Todd Bobo. Todd Bobo and his boas.
I think you're a boa. How about a boa?
I can't even see.
I can see 2025
It's burning in my eyeballs.
very clearly. Can't you see 2025 and all of its
2025.
kind of majesty?
Oh yeah.
What do you have anything you
2025.
want to tell future Jeff LeMay?
Future Jeff LeMay is watch out for boas. They come in quick and they come in late.
What's the message for Charlotte Marshall 2025?
We're gonna rock lava. It's gonna be sick. 2025.
2025, that's right.
Best.
Message for Keaton in 2025.
Oh, just best year ever, man. 2025.
You kind of have got the Motley thing going. Let's hear it. 2025.
2025 is, just getting better, bringing this Grand Canyon energy out into the next year.
Out of jewelry.
If I keep staring at you two, I'm gonna stroke out in 2025. What do you tell future Lucia in 2025?
I hoped you pick a high school.
Oh my gosh, the stakes are so
Callie
high.
Spitzen, 2025. What do you tell yourself?
Gonna have a working toilet this year.
All right, get in there. Let's go. Future Millie, 2025. Tell her something.
One size fits most? How's that work?
Like working toilet? Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Nice routines. Just like beyond.
Be
outside.
nicer?
No, beyond the outside. Be outside more.
Probably won't drown 2025.
That's what you're telling future McKenna Marie Kelly?
Exactly.
Ride the wave.
I'm guessing Happy New Year, but it's fine.
Future Artec, ride the wave. Let's go.
Keep moving.
Yep.
Keep moving.
Love it.
If you've got the Hans, I got the Hans.
It's Wednesday, January 1st, 2025.
Indeed.
You woke up to make us coffee and lox and bagels.
Hell yeah. It's the first thought I had. Bagels and coffee. Bagels and coffee.
That's where Juice and Brittany met, on that app.
Bagels and coffee?
No kidding.
Well, there you
Great place to take a poop. January 1st, 2025. And the Hale boys are doing a little thing we like to call strap on. Strap job. Come on, strap job. The morning strapping ritual is super intense.
Strapping rituals.
Artek's
For all
got
these
his
strapping
leftovers
voters.
from his New Year's Eve party. How'd you fare in the bocce tournament?
I won.
Did you?
Spirit.
Oh, in spirit. What I heard was Courtney and McKenna won handily.
McKenna just showed up, won a game, and was just like champion. And
Champion.
peaced out.
Yeah.
She threw, like,
The Whispers, Pete, Hazel, in the final packing. Buck Farm Canyon Camp was pretty good. Great layover. All that water down there was awesome swimming. Saddle. Having lunch on New Year's Day. Check out this red wall.
Seems like there's less karst. I know. Don't you think so? Yeah. It's like there's red stone and then all.
What'd you make for lunch?
Got a PB&J.
PB&J with some cookies?
Yeah.
Or row for,
this morning.
40 minutes just down through some eddies. Hard. Feel it in my upper back. Feel it in my thighs. I feel it in my chakra.
It's kind of hot, actually. What'd you go with lunch?
Little chicken, little salmon, apple chips, prunes. I just had a prune.
You went prunes? Okay.
2 prunes. I'm gonna be moving.
What'd you go with for lunch?
I just make a sandwich with extra horseradish. And I just breathe it. I feel like a fire-breathing horseradish dragon.
Dry soup, get light inside.
What'd you go with for lunch?
Bagel, cream cheese, peanut butter, cookies, avocado, salt.
Lunch?
Orzo, avocado, salmon,
Kelly, your shoe is
salad
off,
stuff.
but it's tripping me out.
Nice.
I know.
You're not eating, you're drying.
I'm drying. I'm sunning my butthole.
You know that's
What a lovely image. Right? Lunch?
Roast beef sandwich.
You went roast beef.
Roast beef.
A little charcoal chicken from last night's dinner and a roast beef sandwich and Granny Smith.
Little chicken, no knife, some orzo from last night. Living the dream.
That's a manly meal, dude.
Yeah,
It's just like, dude, I'm a man from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and this is my lunch. What'd you go with for lunch today?
Peanut butter and cheese.
Peanut butter and cheese. I got to try that out. Is it tasty?
Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell. It's a secret.
It's a secret.
What'd you go with for lunch?
Nothing.
You polished it up. Little salmon.
I'm trying to lose 10 pounds, so I didn't have any lunch today. Nothing.
Wise. Getting that workout diet plan.
Chewing egg.
What'd you do for lunch?
I had some roast beef and some of that chicken from last night, and
Nice.
an orange. Good.
Us Todd Peen. Artek, give me a spell. What'd you have for lunch again?
Oh, I ate last night's dinner for lunch.
That's
That
right.
delicious grilled chicken. It came out so good. Good job on the chicken last night, Griff. The chicken was good. It was so juicy. The coals were like not super hot, but I think that really worked out.
Is that a Devil's Club dry suit?
Devil's Club, baby.
Looking good, dude. Todd's back there
He was trying to race us.
with Lucia and Emily cooking up pranks and nonsense and, standard Todd stuff. You got prayer flags as a gift?
Yeah, to bring on this trip. From the little monastery in Sedona.
Love it. You got to read Siddhartha by Herman Hesse. New Year's Day. We made it to the main Nenkaweep camp. Keaton,
Right?
where are we going
Joe, you
again?
coming? Okay.
Up and
Yeah, we're good.
left.
To
Oh,
what?
there's a ton of
To the
paths. There's,
Nenkaweep
actually
granaries.
well-known- Oh, cool, yeah.
Some real cool
Nenkaweep
kind of
granaries.
cliff dwelling spots.
How long ago?
How long ago? Oh,
Were they storing grain?
yeah. There's lots of good. I mean, that's what they do. They store grain, and I don't know, maybe like 1,000 years ago, something like
It's cool.
that.
There's like actually a well-established.
Todd had to pull pretty hard to avoid getting pinned on that rock. That was fun. And then there were some rocks down here too that got a little close for comfort.
Keegan, do you have any info on this granary?
No, I don't know enough about it.
You want info?
Looking for info on the granary. Do we?
No, I got nothing. We can go to the book though when we get back to camp and read about it.
At camp.
Yep. Made it. You can tell the granaries get a lot of visit. A lot of traffic, a lot of visitors. A lot going on up here. When I saw these from down there, I thought they were huge,
Me too.
like deep.
I thought they were.
Sweet.
That's so cool. I want to go on the other ones.
The best.
The one in Gila, I think they said was 700 years old or something. So it's just people.
Tomorrow we might hike all the way down there, 3 miles to Quagunt with Tom looking to match a photo about a plane crash. We got another layover day, Main Nenkaweep. Thank you guys for doing this.
Thanks for bringing us up here, Ryan. I wanted to see this last time.
So did I. But the company told us no.
The company told us.
We got more money to make and you're not in charge
schedules
and
to
just
keep.
sit down and shut up and we'll get you.
He chose Michael Keaton because he's a fan of Buster Keaton.
There's our boats.
Keaton's talking about it. Named after Buster Keaton.
Worth it. Lived up to the hype. Better than all the photos I'd seen. This exact photo.
Will you look at the sky?
Pretty good.
It's pretty good. This is the spot. You're down here. This is the spot.
Nenkaweep.
Nenkaweep.
I mean, they're all great. But this one, look at this light.
It's that perfect time of day.
Really good trail because this is a super popular camp spot. Anyway, Joe found this log back on President Harding's tomb. And of course, it ended up on Courtney's boat, and Todd plopped it on the fire pans. If this is the final video, anybody's... We think it's human. Nenkaweep, layover day. Gonna go hiking. Awesome. Look how great it is here.
Damn, isn't that crazy?
Before 9 a.m. and we're getting sunshine. Main Nenkaweep. Where are you going today, brother?
Oh, we're gonna go up Nenkaweep and then
try and loop around on some fault lines, and then come back down on Qui-Gon, and then come back into camp. Hopefully it's still bright out.
Keaton Vanderplug, hire him. Best guide in the world. Griff, are you sure your feet don't get cold?
Oh, they get cold, baby.
They do get cold?
They get cold. Then they just warm up by the fire.
You're nuts, brother. Nuts. What's for lunch?
Veggie wraps and tortillas.
What's it called?
It's called veggie salad wraps.
Nice. January 2nd. Going on a hike downriver.
There's some history about this. Have you always been this ambitious, Tom?
Look at this huge amphitheater. There's rim runs, you can hear them. That's Gray's Castle. One of the last buttes to get climbed. So still. There's all kinds of people who will rappel down into a cave like that, swing in and find sandals and mats and split twig figurines. And Park Service wants to take it out, but a lot of the cavers are now saying, no, leave it in there. Just took a great bath. Swimming in the river is my favorite. See how clean shaven I am? Clean, baby, let's go. Well, back in the 60s, guy landed his plane right here with his passengers coming this way. We couldn't find any evidence of it. Found an old 80s aluminum can. Todd's pooped. We also scouted what's called quadrant fence.
Picket fence, don't get caught watching the paint dry.
We gotta go all the way down that and avoid that. People died there a couple years ago on a commercial trip. But Tom matched the photo of the plane crash. January 2nd, 2024. January 2nd, 2025. It's great here. We're locals now. Don't hassle us. The other super fun thing to do, besides getting naked and getting in the river, is just walking around.
Yeah.
Stories.
But I think when you've been on...
You can tell it's layover day. Cook crew called dinner. Cook crew Callie. Cook crew Callie Courtney. It's fun because after dinner, these little elves come out of the rocks and they sing songs and do dishes. And they're just back there, kind of, you know, tooting and cleaning. Before, after.
Oh.
River guides, let's get it. All right, day 8, Friday.
Look, this is for Ryan's
We left
family.
Nankoweap. We made it through Quadrant. We made it through Picket Fence. We saw that terrifying scrotum rock.
I want to tell Ryan's family.
Shar says my dry suit matches the Little Colorado.
Oh, it does.
Where do we pass? Where do we cross? This. To go check out that weather station.
Oh, we're gonna roll over this island.
Oh, we're not walking.
We're not walking.
Okay.
We're gonna row over. Yeah.
Your dry suit matches the Little Colorado
So
court.
does yours, Doctor.
Doctor.
We're gonna go
They
up
look
there
like,
and then,
hey, do those happen to be OR scrubs?
oh, are they?
Oh, are they? These are OR scrubs, guy.
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
Oh, are they? I messed.
Or headphones. Court! I can only see your helmet. It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I tried to think of something innocent.
Don't forget to get out before you hit the main current.
Yeah, right. Well, we're in the river mile 60s, 64, 65. Carbon Camp, Lava Canyon Camp. And Joe is on the oars.
Yep. If I get rowing elbow, I'd rather have that than tennis elbow.
We got sunshine, but it is chilly. A little hazy.
Yeah, a little hazy, but the sun's breaking through. It's beautiful.
You're really repping Saba with that cap.
When I row the river, I only do it through Saba, at least the first time. See, they've done all right.
I am ready for the river, but also if we're shelling Ukraine and Russians, I'm ready for the artillery duty. There's Court. He's with Pete today. Griff's with Jeff LeMay of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Different boat setup than what you're used to today.
Yeah, Ryan likes these oars tighter, closer to the chest. And so for me, it means I do the crawl, which is left, right, left, right. It's my preferred method.
Doing great, Joe.
Yeah, we just took some good water up in the face. Feels good. Refreshing.
Okay, we just got basalted at Basalt Rapid, but you did it, brother.
That was a lot. It's not the rapid itself. It's right after. You have to push against the current to get up to the shore so that you don't keep going.
Well, you did it.
That was. I don't get that at Orange Theory.
You don't. So now above Basalt Rapid, we are in what's called the Basalt Pueblo. Ancient people, thousands of years ago. Let's go check it out. Wait, start over.
It's a long story. We're waiting for you guys. All right, you may find pottery here. You can pick it up, you can look at it, put it right back where you found it. Okay? You may find other cool, interesting things here. Bits of turquoise, beads, all kinds of stuff. If you see it, look at it, you can take a picture of it, put it right back where you found it. Okay? Understood?
But where are we?
Salt Creek.
This is ancient people?
Yes. Prehistory, they call it.
Basalt Pueblo, prehistory.
And this is the Salt Creek, so obviously there's not going to be any pottery in here because it rains.
Yeah. But this place has been untouched for...
No, it's not untouched.
Well, ish. Just like that?
Just like that. Not as fancy as Joe's, but pretty nice for a starter.
Wow.
Corrugated style, which I think was...
How can you tell?
It's corrugated. They've done it in ridges.
Yeah, do the people who live here, were they here year-round or just seasonally? Their pottery is everywhere. So we came from that direction. We're on the north side of the river. Up there, the Palisades of the Desert. That's the south rim. There's actually, there might be people up on that rim right now. And the stuff in the foreground, it's only 1 billion years old. You can tell because it's diagonal. Basalt Pueblo, 1,000-year-old civilization. And hardly anybody comes here because they're trying to hurry up and get to Unkar, which happens to be where we're going, and we're going to camp for yet another layover day. There's court.
Can you believe this? How cool is this? It's everywhere. It's like this must have been a metropolis going on here.
And then this was their view.
And I'll bet you most people don't stop here because of that rapid.
Unkar used to be this prevalent.
This one's more recent than the other ones.
Everybody takes them
Beautiful.
home.
And then this sad thing is
Scotty James throw it on a few. He's usually going last, and he's usually the gold medal, so he'll just go up and like high five everyone along the half pipe because he doesn't.
for old Cardenas. Cardenas. They were not washed.
The unwashed thong of 1,000 generations now burns.
1,000-year-old thong.
1,000-year-old thong is would be a great song. If only we had a musician with a guitar here who could write a song called 1,000-Year Thong. Nighttime, January 3rd, 2025. Don't need to tell you who's in there. I am wisely parked right next door. Wisely?
You wish
They're
that
just
any
getting
of
in
this
bed.
would ever happen to you again, but instead,
Wait, what happened? They're about to do
this
it.
is all you've got.
I just want to know what the verb is when they get there.
Oh, it's fucking for sure. Yeah. That's,
Rough or wild about what followed.
wow.
She didn't want his head between her legs. She didn't even want his
Stop
fingers.
it.
Saturday, January 4th, 2025. We did all that yesterday. We're at Unkar. McKenna Marie Kelly. Woo. Joe just robbed a bank. Awesome. In the wind.
In the wind, oh, the behavior light.
Wolfing. What wolfing?
Over here. Got my zinc oxide face. Got Millie, the Millie RC Milliken, Courtney Hale, Griffin Hale. The wind is ferocious this Saturday. Ferocious. I think it's a layover day. Hilltop ruin above Unkar, above Cardenas. Tom's gonna match a photo. 50s. Keaton, you been to this?
Yeah.
How old are we talking?
Oh, this hilltop ruin, probably same age as the stuff we saw down by the Bonita Pueblos. Yeah. 800 to 1,000 years old.
Yikes. Wind is not letting up. Here with McKenna, hearing all about when she went up with Grand Teton. She's hardcore and she didn't let the haters tell her no. Well done. And that is what we get to look at. And that. There's the river. It's awesome here. Love it here. We are doing Escalante Trail. All that behind us. And coming around. Woo! As you'd expect, I'm sucking wind. Should we stop for lunch?
We should.
In the sun?
View to die for.
A view. Pretty good. So that is Ankar Rapid. And we are camped right there. Wind is chilly. Alright, very windy. Ken and I went right there, all the way up, up, and around, and around, and around, and around, and around, and around, and we made it here to see what we think is Hans. Is that Hans or not? There's a scary thing. And then it goes. All right, McKenna and I did our duty. We met these people and we offered to take trash, and they ended up just giving McKenna like a week's worth of food.
Yeah, so.
Or a day or two.
We took their, like a day or two.
We took their stuff.
We took their food. Now they're starving in the wilderness.
Now we gotta hike back there. We gotta give up sucking wind. I'm so tired. We gotta get back to our boats. That's Vishnu Temple. That's what Tom and Hazel named their business after. Vishnu Temple. Wontar or something's throne. That's Apollo. Over there, that's Apollo. Ankar, Pueblo. People live there for thousands of years. Thanks for fixing my tent.
You're welcome, buddy. I want to apologize because I made a video from the cliff, sort of having fun with the idea that your tent had blown over. But then when I came down, I felt bad. So that's why I fixed it for you.
Well, and then I restaked it.
And I realized too that the only reason my tent wasn't on the other side of the hill is I have so much crap in it.
Oh.
1,000 loves?
Power of the panties. We're workshopping a little number for the campfire.
Worth 1,000 loves.
Ankar, last day, Sunday. Rigging like maniacs. January 5th, we're gonna go do Hans. All right, boat one, Hans. It looked a little sketchy because you went down backwards into Emilio's hole, but somehow we're far enough left. All well.
Moments before we went in, I told Tom I wanted to miss the goalpost. And so he said to do it that way. And we did. I wasn't expecting it going in backwards, but we made it mostly across the duck pond, didn't we?
That was great. Todd came in with his butt facing river left. We could see where Emilio's hole was. We could see the left entrance. And we could see the chute into the duck pond. Todd pulled on his right oar. He brought the tail around and pulled right into the duck pond. And
Wow.
we went through the duck pond and just right of the right goalpost. Boom. And then he straightened it up and we just went big hits through everything. It was great.
I couldn't believe we were going through the land of giants like that. You said straighten it out right before we were on this huge, the biggest wave I'd ever seen. But we straightened it out, and you stabilized, and we hit it fine.
Just high-sided, boom, in those big holes.
If we had hit that sideways, do you think that?
Did Lucia fall out?
Lucia was hanging on at some points with not hanging on at all, just riding it, riding the Bronco.
Is that true?
Yeah, I was standing on the back.
You were just standing on the back? Well done. Pete, did you ever doubt it? Pete and I. Pete just said, I'm getting good at reading the water. Let's go. Well, technically, McKenna and Millie were boat 2. Shar, Jeff, any notes?
Whack, baby.
Hit them straight.
All day.
Hit them straight.
Any memories?
Yeah, those waves were huge.
Those waves are huge, Jeff LeMay. Court had the most interesting run. He's going down, trying to pull out of Amelia's hole, and his right oarlock slides out of position, and he does the whole thing with one oar. And they high-sided on a wave, and we're floating there, and they got
a good view of that
safe
high
and sound.
side.
Can you describe it?
Yeah, well, I was coming down left of them, and they were like in the middle of the current, the big wave. Yeah, and yeah, it looked like, yeah, it kind of looked like Hazel was about to get sucked out.
So pitted.
Yeah, they were up at least like a 45 in this, and there was just water was, wave was just like crashing over the boat. They're drenched.
Of course, Hazel's boat.
About 10 feet away. I got a really good view.
Hazel, you okay?
He'll tell you privately later.
All right, privately later.
I just took the duck and walked down the shoreline, basically. That was a lot of fun. Very, very rocky cheater line.
Never doubted it? No stress?
No stress. No stress. Once Tom told me where to go, it looked good. The waves at the bottom were big and fun, though.
They were gigantic. Let's do it again someday, Pete.
For sure. You're getting really good reading the water.
Thank you, brother. In truth, it was like before a cross-country meet, and I was like really nervous at the top. Like, almost threw up. It's sunny, it's warm, it's Sunday, January 5th, but now the Vishnu Shis, now the inner gorge. It's about to get narrow, tight,
Rooms?
and chilly. Tom calls it an ice box. Okay, we made it to cremation. All of our boats are unloaded, but we definitely need to capture Courtney's Hance trauma. There's no other word for it.
That was chaos.
You have trauma though from it, maybe.
Tell you the story. There's one thing to do in Hance, and that's not hit Emilio's hole.
And you went ahead and hit it.
I went ahead and decided to go right in there, and because it's like whatever,
a hydraulic nightmare that's going to like.
Griffin's just like pull to get out of it. I pull hard one time, the fucking upstream oar just ripped off the boat. Not just out of my hand.
Out of the oarlock.
Out of the oarlock, washing away under, and we do Hance, one oar, first
backwards,
first big wave backwards.
With Hazel Clark.
Then trying to one oar it to hit each wave straight on. Just bedlam. Griffin's crawling around the boat trying to get the oar, and then we hit a wave and he goes flying back into the well.
Were you wearing your helmet?
Up. I had my helmet on.
Good thing, because did you take a shot?
I got knocked on my ass. I thought I was in the water, but I was in the well.
Oh, I thought we were all going in the water.
I thought
there's
for
one
sure.
wave at the end of Hance that is so big, it kind of took my breath away.
Yeah.
And you did what on that one with one oar?
That may
literally going in like this, going in sideways. So we're gonna flip, and with the one oar, I like just put on the brakes, and with like both arms just yanking, and it turned us just enough that that wave came right over, and
this is when I'm on the side of the boat grabbing the oar. I look up and I see the wave. I'm like, I'm going in. Into the well.
Knocked
into the well.
And you thought you were in the river.
I thought I was in the water.
Hail boys, representing here.
You know what? It's a pass-fail system, and we passed.
It is a pass-fail system, and we passed. Let's go. Final night before the exchange. We got a moon, which is awesome. It's about half.
That's close enough. We don't have any other tomatoes before that.
A lot of guys have that in their tent to get through the night. Hazel's on cook crew. This is the last day of this formulation of these teams. They're making lunch. There's Pete, there's Hazel, and I'm just sitting here, kind of dawdling and packing slowly. All my gear.
Gear for hiking gear.
Artec getting ready for the hike.
The trudge.
Just a total specimen.
5,000 vertical feet.
I'm telling you, Jonathan, Shannon, Mountain Air, you guys got to get together.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna make it happen. Millie and Court. Court's gonna hike up halfway with Griff. Jeff loading his boat. Brush my teeth with that. Awesome. We've been saying goodbye for like 45 minutes. It's really obnoxious.
Under pressure, some people just cannot get it together.
Todd's saying some people cannot get it together. You're a piece of work. Yeah, you.
You talking to me?
Yeah, Denver Broncos superfan John Elway, you. The problem is you've arrived. Todd left.
Find your life jacket. Get your PFD.
All my stuff is
Bye. Have fun storming the Capitol. Remember, January 20th, Diamond Creek, if you want it, if you don't like it out there. Monday, January 6th, a lot of construction at Phantom Ranch. Helicopters everywhere. Boaters Beach, waiting for our 4 new friends to hike in. Tom Martin at Phantom Ranch. Couple serious institutions. Man, this is a heavy-duty construction job.
Which way to Phantom Ranch?
Seriously, what is this? What are they doing again?
They're redoing the water line system. They're going to pump water from here up to the rim. They're redoing this solid waste unit. They have new concrete down there and a whole new solid waste plant that they're building.
Huh.
And this is a happening construction scene.
Yeah, it is. Phantom Ranch, we found Sonia. We found Maya. We found Andrew. And Tim. Let's go get it. Look at this tent city. The tarps. It's like we're in Little Saigon.
If I can remember the
New cruise.
You ready? I'm not a very good singer.
Court's the
Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
Stop it. Tuesday, January 7th. I'm dragging. Beautiful morning. Crystal. There's Todd's mansion.
The last few visitors we had over, the response
Sonia
that we got was, my
and Hazel.
God, your house is alive. But it truly is.
Pete.
No. Between the people.
Crazy.
Joe, nice job on those eggs.
Thanks, man. Keaton actually did most of the eggs.
We get half and half.
Half and half. Yeah. This is, we call it the eatery at Crystal.
And this look you're going for?
Where the eggs are cheesy and the dining area makes you wheezy.
Oh yeah, it is awfully Little Saigon. Want a hump taco street
Now,
bar.
what's the look? Can I not get this right? You were mad that I had my dry suit on last night. Now what's wrong?
You were comfortable in that dry suit though.
I was. I think if you get to the stage in this trip where you don't even realize you have your dry suit on, that's a good thing.
100%.
Yeah.
And your head's warm.
Yes, my head's warm, my ears are warm, and I feel great. Okay?
Joe said, leave me alone. Yeah, this tarp, I mean, you can see Anthony Bourdain getting street food in Asia under this tarp. That hurts. This one hurts. You got hand wounds?
They're not bad. Everything just generally hurts. Nothing, no
The
like
whole hand.
specific
Every
cuts.
fingertip.
I put working hands on them last night, and everything burnt. They all turned red.
Yikes. But did it help? Did it work?
Worked great. Yeah.
Working Hands works?
Yeah, feels like sandpaper.
Send us money, Working Hands, whoever
Send
makes
us money.
Okay, so obviously we rented and paid a fortune to Seba. But that, come on guys. The knuckle, this thing, to the frame.
See how deep that is there? It's just chewed it all out.
This totally failed Courtney on Hans Rapid. It was terrifying.
So there's, each one of these knuckles has 2 set screws. This is a good set screw. It's working. We're gonna harvest it off of here. This set screw just turns and turns and turns and turns and turns and turns and doesn't tighten up.
Do better, Seba.
Well,
do better.
So in Seba's defense, they've given us these because they know their equipment can fail. And so they've done a good job by giving us this, which clamps on here, which basically, we're gonna have to fight it, but we'll get it on here. And that gives us a new deal.
Yep.
So in their defense, we got this.
All right,
But
Seba.
why are we on our trip in Grand Canyon once a year, maybe once in a lifetime, dinking with their equipment? That's the question.
The other note we have, I mean, here's a cooler with 4 straps. What are those called?
Latches.
These, oh yeah, latches. Those are good. We have 2 coolers with no latches.
So what we've done,
come on,
because there are no latches, is we have added extra over top straps. Just in case there's an event where the boat goes over, we have more straps to hold the cooler lids down.
Would have been nice to have latches. January 7th, morning of, tarps came down. Layover day at Crystal. Keaton, give us the highlight.
Oh, yeah, the tarp was here and now it's gone. Did you get a good picture of it?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
Anthony Bourdain. Kind of a street taco Vietnam situation. I'll give you a quick tour of my tent. 2 more days, and then I'm 50. There's Crystal. We run that tomorrow. There's Tom. Imagine a photo. Love it. And then here is our camp. Hazel and McKenna starting a fire. Our boat's back there. Layover day, January 7th. That's my tent, that gigantic red one. Right there. Too big, but that's because some of you people watching this can come with me. The rest went hiking up. And if you can believe it, right there. I think that's Keaton and Tim. Also, I think that's Court and I don't know. Court and Millie, maybe? Oh yeah, Court, looking fit. Says me down here having hiked only 100 yards in slow motion uphill. This is Crystal Creek. Layover day, and we finally get to walk along the infamous Crystal Creek. In 2019, when we first did that commercial motorized trip over 5 days, we read all about this creek moving all these boulders to make that. And also that. So tomorrow, we're gonna sneak past the right side just like we saw Andy Weinick do in the motorized baloney boat. You want no part of that smoke. You're over there, going right down the middle, all hell breaking loose, you're kind of screwed all the way. I mean, that thing's flipping your boat.
This is the second of 3 major holes at Crystal. Behold, I am your God, Almighty.
Are we sure that guy's not gonna give us problems right there? And I guess we want to end up here. Rock Garden, been here in the baloney boat a couple times. Not hung up on it, but to the right of it. It's crazy to be in Crystal. We just like flew past this so fast. And now we get to hang out and enjoy it. Love it. Having a snack. I'm gonna see if I can hold this and show you how steep this downhill is. I mean, it goes downhill. If you're on a skateboard, you are hauling down. Charlotte Marshall's birthday, January 8th. Joe on the oars, coming up on Emerald Rapid, then Ruby Rapid, then Serpentine Rapid, the gems, the righteous gemstones. Crystal was nerve-wracking, but we made it.
Ryan took the rows and made a textbook run.
Which means we slink by and stumble down the right side safe. Cold cereal for breakfast today with a bagel. Yeah. Char's birthday. If you want to row just like Charlotte Marshall. Happy birthday, Char. Birthday girl up there. Made it to Bass Camp. That's Sophie. In yellow, that's Abby Kahneman. The Courtney Hale made a great dinner, burgers, couscous salad. We've kind of combined groups here at Bass Camp. January 8th. Tim Wilson in the pack raft today. A little bit of a scary thing when you just went under Todd's boat. Is that the story?
Just flipped right next to his boat when I ran into him, and then had to go under the boat because when I tried to come up, it was dark.
But didn't lose your cool.
It was okay, just hand over hand, and got around the other side where everybody heard me go.
Tim Wilson is a guide all over Grand Canyon National Park, so we'll get to know him some more. Also, the light. The light is A+, Shark. Come on. Charlotte Marshall.
29.
From, what's it called in Massachusetts?
Hingham,
Mass. The sky, the light, the universe conspired.
the Bass Camp.
29 years old.
29.
January 8th. Love it. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my God.
Happy birthday, dear Marshall. Happy birthday to you. Hey! 29.
I already got all my wishes.
It's happening.
I think
January 9th.
No.
Playing, what's the point? Courtney just played 3 Walters
3 points. They were my Walters.
I have at the bottom of the Grand Canyon.
Points, y'all.
We're getting ready to say goodbye to our friends, Alec, Vehil, V-E-G.
Micah's down there.
Let's go. We're here to say farewell.
Is it us or you right now?
It's you.
I thought you were doing selfie video.
I guess I was out.
If I could describe that performance as anything, I would say Muppets.
That was amazing.
C- at best.
Look at these two.
A for effort.
Tim Wilson, McKenna Marie Kelly. She won What's the Point card game.
Oh, yes.
Defending champion. There's our camp. Bass camp. All right, so we've got McKenna way up on the high left.
Oh, for the fence. No, that's not McKenna.
Oh, who is it?
That's Maya and Andrew.
They always go.
Oh, Maya and Andrew in the
and
green.
then Jeff and Char. And then
Jeff and Char, Tim Wilson, and
That's
Jeff and Char right next
Hazel
to
and
Hazel and Tom.
And then Keaton in there. We all know
Todd
who's that
Mahal.
is. Todd Mahal.
Leaning tower.
And then
There's our kitchen.
you got Court in the orange. And then Joe Dana.
Oh, there's McKenna down there.
Yeah, no, that's mine. Right there.
In the
McKenna's is hidden.
Oh, is yours green also?
Mine's, she actually got the same temps as me.
Oh.
So hers is hidden behind those shrubs.
All right. Shinnemoo Creek with Millie R.C. Milliken and Courtney Big Boot Hale. And in there, make it or break it. Kinky love trip to see if they're compatible. Toto Bobo, Todd Bobo, and Sunjaja Binks McMurray. Was it mossy, he asks. Shinnemoo, 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 Shinnemoo Creek. Here comes Todd Bobo through Shinnemoo Creek. Pretty good. We were down there Where's this trail go? It goes up. It is windy up here.
Who wants to guess? Is Ryan's tent still right side up or is it upside down?
Did you prepare today?
I tied it down.
This is the view. 50 years old, how do you feel?
Sure, we're doing it. I just never gave up hope. I knew that somehow, if I got nervous enough and told everybody how stressed I was, that we'd be fine.
Woo!
Great group. Great scene. We're hiking Grand Canyon, that's what's up. But it is windy. Okay, so we're finally back to our camp.
Don't worry, Pete's going over there to set it back up.
There's Pete. Pete's back from his hike. The Taj Mahal tent. How to do in the wind. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. Todd, what have you done? Todd and the love of his life, Sonia McMurray, carefully walk through Bass Camp to inspect the carnage.
Flipped boat.
Just straight carnage.
Straight-
Todd
straight-
looks upon his former love, Taj Mahal. It's collapsed. To create comfortable.
It took so many days.
She had a 30-year mortgage and no insurance.
That everyone warned him not to bring.
Todd hangs back. Sonia says, "I'm going in." And together they inspect
We'll rebuild.
the carnage. We've seen adversity before, Sonia. We've seen adversity before.
Not like this.
Todd's just walking right by.
What happened?
Who am I gonna sue?
Preventative thing. Sonia says we're gonna be okay. You want to explain what happened?
This is a lack of preparation.
Oh my god.
That's your house, bro. It's on its side.
Oh, this probably means my pee bottle is filled.
No
You left
way.
it open?
It was just open in there?
No, it has a lid, but
Okay.
I forgot to empty it this morning.
No, but if it has a lid, then...
With my river family, chocolate cake, Dutch oven. You know it. January 9th, Will Dana. Thank you for the reminder, brother.
We're fortunate to all be here. I say we have one more happy birthday and we light these poppers up, okay? Enjoy the moment. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ryan. To you. Light them up. Oh! Get it.
Good thing it's in the Taj Mahal. No, this would have fallen in disfavor, my man. This
I'm not worried about
is
you
how
at all.
Todd's tent
Todd's
is
back
heated.
on
Is
top
it
of
literally? It's called Mr. Heater Little Buddy.
Dude, we've got propane problems too. We only have 3 more tanks.
For the Mr. Propane Heater Little Buddy. Okay, there was no video last night on my 50th birthday because we had a small scare with this man. He will now explain.
I left about 2:45 to go on a hike on a trail that goes up about halfway this butte, belts around it, and on the back side it descends down into another little canyon where there's a stream. You follow that stream towards Colorado River and eventually you hit an area where there's a waterfall. Hung out there for a while, and then as I started to make my way back, I just followed the stream instead of looking for a trail again, and I overshot it probably twice as long now that I look back, not realizing it. And then I couldn't find any trail, so now I'm getting a little nervous, and I decided to just start going up, 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 up. I'm on the backside of this ridge, and I end up way at the top there. I can see down on everyone, and I'm realizing I am nowhere near camp, and it's getting dark. I descend down that again, scraping my hands here, and tearing up the backside of my pants and my underwear. Get down to the stream, start following it back. I'm out of water, so I'm using stream water to drink. And it's dark, and I can't find trails on the backside of this ridge. Looking, looking, looking. I keep hitting the wall, hitting the wall, hitting the wall. My headlamp is still working great, so that's the wonderful part, because eventually I did find the trail again, connected with it. I came back around here probably a little after 7:15, 7:30, and that's when 3 of our beautiful friends were walking up to already start looking for me, which I was grateful about. And I ended up back in camp. All is well. That ends well. And as a reminder, I have a bloody water bottle, and I got about 23,000 steps in last night.
We are here at Elves Chasm, Friday, January 10th. We're tied up. Sonia, Hazel, Maya, our 2 athletes, Keaton Vanderplug and Tim Wilson, but not to be outdone, the Tom Martin, Charlotte Marshall, and Jeff LeMay. Millie, McKenna, and there is the Joe Dana rowing his way into the Elves Chasm with Pete, Andrew Agnew, and the Courtney Hale. Reporting live from Gaza and Elves Chasm. Zinc Oxide, Ryan Razan. Up from the river, over the rocks, to Elves Chasm.
Higher than it was.
Todd Bobo at Elves Chasm. Safe and sound, right as rain.
Yay!
Oh yeah. Lunch after Elves Chasm at Buckhorn. Buck Farm. Buck.
We did a buck farm already. Buckhorn.
There's another Buckhorn here.
Buckhorn.
Want to see my lunch? Headed to Fossil. Blacktail and Fossil on the river. Tom, what's the view about Blacktail?
Well, this is where you get to put your hand on 1.7 billion year old rock and on what, 500 million year old rock? And the difference between the two is incalculable. So in the geologic phone book, from the L's to the T's, you rip all that out and put it together.
Wow.
And it's called the Great Unconformity. So we're going to walk in there and look at that.
Beware all who enter here. Dead men tell no tales.
4 billion years of missing history.
Well, walk us through it, dude.
So, Vishnu schist on the bottom, or Vishnu complex, schist, granite, all kinds of stuff. Then 1 billion years go by before the Tapete sandstone forms. And and that formed in a beach environment. So the waves were crashing into this rock, exposed on the surface, making these cobbles, and then cementing them together as they got buried in sand.
Love it.
The unique unconformity. Just doesn't happen this way, right?
A gap, like if you were to, record the time span of things. So, yeah, this rock, more than 1.5 billion years old. This rock, only 500 million years.
Should we keep walking? What's back here? Abandoned hope. All ye who enter here. It's creepy, Joe. What's down there? McKenna? What's happening here?
Very beautiful little waterfall. And some 5 million year old rocks. And some billion-year-old rocks. Or something like that.
This is sea salt?
That was all my fault. Andrew's little pulley.
We're taken by groundwater, and now it's starting to precipitate out of the rock.
It was supposed to come in not quite as fast and not hit that rock. You zip right into that. All right.
Experts.
Who's got a song they can sing?
Well, that got sketchy. We had to eat McKenna. Unless he breaks my phone. Captain Fat Finger. Anyway, that was supposed to be a moment. Me, the character from House, with the balloons on my house.
I'm not used to dealing with video.
Up. A cracked screen on account of this.
No, it's not.
Joe.
Is it cracked?
Yes. Anyway, back to the boats.
That he intended to do it, yes. Don't you? What is this, a video to show how much your face can get destroyed by the canyon?
Fossil Rapid tomorrow. Our fossil camp today. Avenue of the Conquistadores. Yesterday, super cool. Saturday, January 11th. We're gonna hike up there. Fossil Bay, Fossil Canyon. Let's go. First, I gotta get everybody. They're still doing dishes. You can see the tent layout. Todd, Joe, Courtney, Ryan, Tom and Hazel, Pete. Over here, oh, that's Pete. Then you got McKenna and Millie. Over here, Jeff LeMay, Charlotte, Keaton Vanderplug. I can't remember. I thought that was Millie or McKenna. And then there's Tim Wilson right there. Oh yeah, Andrew and Maya have one of those green marmots too. On our hike up Fossil Canyon. Yep. Doing this hike up Fossil Canyon. Woo. What do you think, Court?
Hey, it's a 5 mile, 3 mile hike. Straight up the boulders. Yeah,
it's a work. It's
pretty
some
much.
work.
Depending on,
Subway.
Spectacular.
Yep.
So.
Okay, first time I went down this, I slipped and fell, my butt. So, we've worn a path. There's a climb though that's too sketch for Court, too sketch for me. Water comes up to Basically my chest. C-3PO, where could he be? Millie planked herself right on up in there. What's up there?
Big rock. I mean, it's more canyon. I can see I would be able to keep going, but there's a huge rock I can't climb up because it's super just smooth sides. Massive.
Narrows.
It's really beautiful. Well accomplished for making it.
Cord, are you gonna climb to the light? It's too sketch for us, right?
It's not even sketch. I just don't have the strength there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the strength.
What's your bunch of shit? I don't know what it is, but.
It's really narrow up here. Top of Fossil Canyon. Saturday, January 11th.
Live footage of the wade across cesspool pond.
We're in the trash compactor, C-3PO. On level 5. R2. They're dying. Listen to them. We found Shar. We found Jeff. Now we got to get home. I'm pooped. Hiking. I also need to shave. Cook crew tonight. Saturday, January 11th. Maya Ingram, Tom Martin, Jeff LeMay, Ryan Razan. Tinfoil dinners, aluminum foil dinners, hobo dinners, the unhoused dinners. We're all a little nervous because that's full of raw chicken.
Don't miss the moon up there.
Andrew Agnew wants to make sure I don't miss the moon. I'm worried about salmonella. But we made a great mushroom and barley soup, some bruschetta. We're gonna have dessert first. We're keeping the team happy. And really at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Confidence level?
High, very high on this one.
My confidence level?
Very, very high.
I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Good.
I'm feeling really.
Captain? Governor?
Uncertain.
Odds?
Uncertain.
50%. Yeah. 50-50, rolling the dice.
Right. Spock? Odds?
Captain?
50.
68.2546%, sir.
In what? In which direction?
For
Success.
the positive. Just because people are hungry, sir.
You can? You can smell something cooking? Tim, how long has yours been in there?
Almost 30 minutes.
Really?
Okay.
So I might
Well, here we are at Bedrock. Sunday, January 12th. I just ran it, clunk, and bump. And, you know, it was ugly, but made it. We're eddied out here. Court made it. McKenna made it. We're basically doing it one at a time because there's all these rocks. McKenna got stuck on one for a little bit. The guys before us got stuck on it for a long time. And we're just trying to stay right of that guy. And we've done it so far. It's gonna be wild someday when this whole rock bar, it flashes and it just floods. And everything here, right of Bedrock, closes out. Because over on the left, no thank you. You don't want any part of that hot, steamy, stinky mess. No thank you. So we've been workshopping this one boat at a time.
Good line out
We
there.
figured it out.
We figured it out. I think we figured out this
We
here
studied
line.
it, and you went ahead and did it with one oar.
One oar. Well, down here one oar, but the rest was 2 oars.
Is that scary? What do you do when you realize my oar's not even in my oar lock?
I knew I was getting away from that rock, and that was it.
And you were.
And then I was good.
You were happy.
I was happy with it. Yeah.
Well done, brother.
Well done. Yeah.
You can really see the rocks here clearly that you get hung up on. But clunking and bumping and stumbling down this side is preferred path. All right, here we go. Let's watch Charlotte Marshall. The Charlotte Marshall. Come on, Char. Doing it. January 12th, 2025, Bedrock. Charlotte Marshall. Eating that. Here come the rocks she's got to avoid. She, of course, avoids them perfectly. She's pulling. She's pulling, she's pulling, she's pulling, she's pulling. She has one oar. Back in the oar lock. All right, Char! She did it. Who's up next, you say? Who's our final 6th boat to do Bedrock? The man himself, Todd Bobo. Get ready. The Whispers, waiting for Todd. Hazel, waiting for Todd. Pete, waiting for Todd. Here it comes. Keaton Vanderplug. We're gonna see him first, opening act on Bedrock, January 12th, 2025. Hits that first hole. Staying far left of the rocks in the kayak. Looking great, looking great. Keaton Vanderplug, let's go, baby! Oh, Tim Wilson. There goes Tim Wilson. Right up there. Oh, he's putting it real. Oh, and he's out. He's on his boat, self-rescue. Keaton grabbing his friend Tim Wilson. Well done, good rescue. All right, the moment has come. Tom Martin in the red. Atop Todd Bobo's boat for the 6th and final run of Bedrock here, January 12th. Come on, Todd. Nice and right. He's staying nice and right. He's pushing a little bit. They ate that. Gotta eat that. They miss that rock. Now he's pulling. Oh, he lost an oar. Made it. One oar. Mile 135.5.
Here it is, of all 280 miles, this is the most narrow portion of the Grand Canyon. Get through there. 76
As
feet.
exhibited by you barely making it past that rock.
I have an excuse. We got some shiny Mr. Schist mixed in with some type of granite. Just nice and quiet. Feels very secluded right here. It's incredible.
This is it. Narrowest point on the river, 76 feet. A lot of activity for what was supposed to be a pretty easy Sunday, January 12th, 2025.
Not only a lot of activity, but kind of a traffic jam with a couple different groups coming through. Kayakers, rafters. busy.
And freezing cold. I mean, frigidly freezing cold, especially when the breeze picks up.
Down to the patio. 11 miles, 12 miles, something like that, to walk that entire box. What you can do is go to the patio and come back. You go through the Narrows to the patio and come back. You can go through the Narrows to the patio, up to Deer Creek Spring and then come back. You can go up to Deer Creek Spring and then over to Thunder River and come back. So you walk two sides of the box. One's out and one's back.
Deer Creek. We went and filtered water all morning to the 1 micron level. If you want to get into it, call me. I now know how. Tim getting ready for his hike. Millie getting ready for the hike.
Hell yeah. Oil in the hair.
Deer Creek.
That's so pretty.
Nope, not how it happened. Hey, you got one in there.
Yeah, I only missed like 4 in a row short.
Your Utah Jazz. The master at work. Behind the scenes footage of rmrr.org, Peter Brown, photographer. Got to see the final product. Last little bit of sunshine over here at the waterfall before it goes under. We got a bunch of panoramas we're gonna see from Peter Brown at the end of this trip. Let's see, there's our camp. That's my tent. Right across. We had to ferry across the river. Keaton Vanderploeg, Grand Canyon expert, first time at Deer Valley Falls. Deer Valley? Deer Creek. Sorry, amateur hour here. There's our camp. That's where we came from. The court. Millie. And the Pete Brown. Whoa. Now we get to the Grove. We're gonna keep going up. Commercial trip, not allowed to keep going. Awesome here. Cottonwood, January 13th. Just following this creek all the way up. Whole Cottonwood situation here, it's awesome. Deer Creek. This must be where Deer Creek ends. And then this spring comes from up there. So I followed Deer Creek up until the springs fed it. Now I'm up on this saddle, hiking up to see our camp down below. I'm telling you guys, This whole thing, Deer Creek area. Great hiking. Oh, come on. This place is awesome. There's our camp for Monday. January 13th? There's me. Can you see our boats? See our campsite? Deer Creek, January 13th. Awesome. 2 o'clock. Should I hike into that cold shade? Bunch of our group are coming this way on the river trail. Back to Deer Creek. I prefer the sun at the moment, but I wish you guys well. Nothing better than getting in Deer Creek. Feels so good. You know what's awesome? Having Deer Creek all to yourself. Awesome. In the sun. And I'm just here to tell you that you should definitely try to get a permit to do this. And no, you don't need a company to figure it out. Post-hike for a minute. It's Tuesday, January 14th. I haven't made any videos today. We got up super early and bugged out of Deer Creek. We hit Upset Rapid. We stopped at Havasu Creek. It was awesome, but it was like 25 miles today. And we made it to this camp, which is called 158.7. There's Tom. Todd's down there chatting up his girl Sonia. Keaton Vanderplug. There's Court in the green. It's his birthday tomorrow, 49. Tom, working on my boat a little bit. The crew having breakfast on Wednesday, January 15th, Courtney's birthday. There are 3 tents still standing. Joe's, obviously, Todd Mahal, and mine. I'm not proud. Bitter cold. It's not windy, but it's bitter cold. We're at Fern Glen. Grabbing some wood, trying to stay warm. We gotta go down further and find sunshine. Still got about 8 miles to go to camp. Wednesday, January 15th, Courtney's 49th birthday. We got to camp. It's cold. Again, Lower Cove. Courtney's birthday, January 15th. Shaved. Set up our tents. We made quick work of that. 17 miles, 18 miles, thanks to a little thing called a tailwind. Everyone's set up. We'll start dinner at 4. There's some sunshine up here. I'm walking to it. Oh, Pete has the right idea. Get up here into the sunshine. Agave what?
Roasting pits.
Agave roasting pits?
Yeah, there's a bunch in this area.
What is that?
Where they roasted agaves.
Oh, let's go check them out. So the agave hearts, full of nutrients and sugars, and you could roast them. Or the indigenous people would roast them in these pits up here. Lower Cove. This is fascinating up here. Last of the sunshine. We're going to have dinner in the cook room. But like I was saying, chilly cold today. As for tomorrow, head down that way. into, yes, lava. All right, do it. 49 years old. Yep, work it, work it. Yes! God, you're so hot. 49. Here we go, Thursday morning, January 16th. Doing lava in those, but we get to look up at that. Yep. The Whispers of Summoning, Thursday, January 16th. Big day. We're nervous. Lava in a couple hours.
Okay, so watch and learn. Second boat, no whisperer. Who's second? Okay, Jeff's second. Third, Hazel with Court. Third boat. Fourth boat. Who's fourth? I'll be fourth. Okay, 4. McKenna. 5 is
It's the price you pay for this.
you get your suspenders? You did. Well done.
Well, Joe, we've arrived.
It all comes down to this, the Zoom meetings, the checklists.
No. You know what's more consequential than this stupid rapid is...
What's that?
Is everybody cool and positive and happy and helpful a week from today, next Thursday. Because that's what's more consequential, the people you have on these trips, not how you do it, lava. I mean, it is consequential, but it's the people.
Okay.
You gotta have good people who are willing to...
Well, we've already made it then. We've already succeeded.
We've been doing
we
great.
Have
that said,
amazing
that's a lot of whitewater, and we've done it a few times before, twice before, in a motorized rig. I had a guide up here smoking a cigarette, listening to his pump-up music last year.
Oh, yeah?
2023, yeah. Okay, let's do this. All ready to go. Let's get it.
Yeah, but basically as soon as you get past the hole,
is facing river right. You're coming in sideways. So you can pull back a little bit if you need to. You can push out a little bit if you need to. But you want to be on this bubble line. With your nose facing the side. You can't see what the rapid is doing, but you can see the bubble line way up there. Now when you walk out of here going back, look at the bubble line. Look at the rapid as you walk back. You're going to need this bubble line. Don't go. I can brake. I can brake with my right. I can push with my left. I want to bring my nose around. I don't want to go into this thing sideways.
Well, we're gonna watch people do lava. I get to do it fifth, and I get to do it with Joe Dana and Tom Martin. Woo! It's like scared and excitement and yeah, terror. Todd goes first. And Jeff goes second.
Jeff goes second.
You're third.
Do you think that's a good Paco pad line right there?
So the good news is Tom just went ahead and got down there just right in the B wave, which is that. Big splashes. stuck here waiting.
3, 2, 1.
It's waiting forever and ever and ever.
500,000 years ago, Mother Earth spewed into the air billions of tons of molten lava, black as night, against the canyon walls and cemented into place a crucible for all of mankind who dared traverse down this river. This is it, the moment of truth. Lava falls. There it is.
All right, here we are, finally. Todd Bovo in his ridiculous Colorado University Buffaloes foam hat, his long-suffering girlfriend Sonia McMurray, the ever transcendent Peter Brown, standing firm. Let's see how close he gets to the bubble line in the bottom right. Bottom right is the bubble line. As expected, Todd's getting nice and cozy with this rock. Is he gonna pull back to the bubble line? Is he gonna pull back to the bubble line? No, he's just gonna kind of let the bubble line do its thing. And there he goes. Can he push through that lateral? Sort of. Here comes the V-wave. V-wave turns him sideways. They're going sideways. Oh, he's going to hit it backwards. Big Kahuna backwards. He did it.
Hitting Big Kahuna squarely backwards is just as good
He did exactly
forwards.
what I did my first year.
Apparently. Now Jeff LeMay on the bubble line. V-wave really does some craziness. Here's Jeff LeMay. Can he push through the lateral? Here we go. To the V-wave. V-wave bucks him. And here comes Big Kahuna.
Perfectly.
He's pretty right on Big Kahuna. Kind of floated over it. And he's fine.
That was really beautiful work. Nice.
And now Courtney Hale with Hazel Clark holding strong to the bow line. Courtney on the bubble line with a big push. He pushes, he pushes, he pushes into the lateral. Here comes the V-wave. Boom, V-wave just rocks him. He's sideways for Big Kahuna. He's sideways for Big Kahuna. What? Made it.
Courtney almost slid off that platform and held on tight. Here we go.
Without a whisperer, the intrepid McKenna Marie Kelly. Looking good through the bubble line. Hits the lateral straight. And now the V-wave. What mayhem awaits? Boom. Makes it through the V-wave. And straight as all could be for Big Kahuna. Beautiful.
And McKenna slid.
All well. All
McKenna
well.
slid. You saw her let go of an oar. She was on her back for a couple of seconds and then recovered.
And now Tim Wilson. In what can only be described as a very tiny pack raft. He goes right between some rocks in his pack raft. He's staying left all right. He got that note. Totally different run for the kayaks. There we go. And he drops, slips, and slides in there. Beautiful. So he stayed way left like a master. And he's fine. Seems fine. Now into the shade. Moreover that he's gonna hugging the left shore. Kind of sliding through on the rock, and he's out. He's out. But he's holding on to the kayak. Self-rescuing into the shade. Holding on. Still holding on to his boat. He's doing great. And he's okay.
Kept his composure.
Kept his composure. He climbs back in.
I gotta say, Ryan, Keaton's a fan favorite. The way he jumps in to help you finish taking down your tent,
everything.
The way he can single-handedly lift the entire lunchbox.
Yeah, he just deadlifts the lunchbox. The kitchen box. Well done, guys. You'll have to see somebody else's video, but as you can see, boat is upright. Pass, fail. We passed. Thanks to Tom Martin, Andrew Agnew, Joe Dana, Shar made it too. All 6 boats safe through lava. Love it.
There's layers in Station 11 related to Hamlet.
Oh yeah.
That I don't know Hamlet well enough, but I wanted.
Made it to Whitmore. We got a layover here. Can you believe I was worried at one point about the weather on our trip? I mean, it's basically a beach club. Sonia's out. Everybody's having a great time. Let's go. Friday, January 17th. Made it past lava. We got 100 miles of awesome Western Grand Canyon. We met up with our friends, Sophie, Rocky, and their crew. They've been back there great. We have a layover today. They're heading out. It's chilly. That's for sure. But this camp gets tons of sun. Awesome. Oh, here's everybody.
There's whole hands and calluses.
Yeah, exactly. Just callus up your entire hand and then you're good. This is my first trip rowing, actually.
What are we doing, Ryan?
Just documenting.
What are we documenting today?
Friday, January 17th, layover day.
Whitmore.
What happened this morning in the kitchen?
We prepared a gorgeous breakfast with no troubles at all, except for the one little thing where I dumped all the coffee grounds into the Staples box. Pepper, salt,
nobody will notice.
Olive oil, covered coffee grounds. It's all right. It's fixed.
But it took some work, extra work.
Extra work.
Nobody noticed.
I have been doing that.
Pete, which hike are you doing?
You can tell I haven't.
Which hike are you going to do?
Oh, are you just talking to me? Up there.
Whitmore.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where Whitmore, you hike up there pretty easy. It's like a mile and a half. Did you see what happened when I said, oh, I really like carrots, and McKenna just took a carrot and plopped it into my wrap? I'm serious. Oh, good. Let's get in. Oh, hi.
Love it. Love it.
Hey, you have your carrots.
Such a thoughtful gesture on this freezing Friday morning.
Yes. Always willing to do something for one of our team. You say you like carrots, I'll give you a carrot.
Can we write some new songs tonight?
About carrots?
Yes.
Possibly, yes.
In front of this man. In front of Hazel Clark. Go.
I can attest that this trip has been, as being under oath, it has been trials and tribulations, carrying all of the kitchen equipment,
your tent up and down the beach.
Mostly the tent.
Sonia definitely has done that every day. You have not carried that tent.
How many times you done laundry since December 27th?
This is the second time I've done some laundry.
Second time. That's pretty good, actually.
I brought a lot of clothes. Probably more than I needed, frankly.
This is a man doing his laundry at the river.
Airplane mode is a brilliant thing.
Airplane mode,
But you don't do
battery
that when
saver.
you're texting people, do you?
No, you can't.
I quickly go on satellite. We're going on a walk, but we keep having to wait for people. I'm on minute 41.
You're being very patient.
Because of that minute. Well, I'm at the bottom of the Grand Canyon.
I'll go get him.
We got nowhere to be.
No, Court's just getting shoes on. He's on his way. We got a fire line of like, let's light this.
Whitmore. Hike into the panel of pictographs. Friday, January 17. Big day of laundry. Representing the University of Utah, Courtney Hale.
Go Utes.
Millie, McKenna.
You know, I looked at them and I said, damn, they really let anyone be artists back then.
I like the chicken-headed god.
I like the centipede one next to the sun. You
It's
tell
better,
us.
isn't it?
Friggin' sloppy.
Yeah, it's sloppy.
I think this is the timeout room.
Because there's another dam, right?
Hoover.
So
January 17th. Hiking up to the rim at Whitmore.
the canyon continues to give.
Why are you repping Saba?
I didn't bring a baseball cap. This is perfect.
You got this. You've got these rocks in here that
Oh, right there.
right down there.
This. Okay. now
This
you
is
can
the
see.
helipad right there.
Ah,
There's
yeah.
sunshine up there.
Okay.
Whoa. Joe calls this Minecraft.
And if I remember right, you see the cube columns. And it
There we go.
would change how I would approach it the next time.
All right, Brother Michael Law. He had to work for me to do this, but this is where he and John Badger would have been to hike down, spend a couple of nights with us. Top of Whitmore Trail, worth it. Come over here. You can hike down to the river and jump in. Also, Michael, I want you to know that I did my best to get Joe Dana to come work for us at Summit Strategy Group. He would be very, very good at public relations work, media relations work. He's got the right ideas. He's got the right energy, the right temperament. Come on.
I do actually have 3 or 4 points of observations I've made over the years that I'd love to give you guys in a little conference call. Happy to provide some feedback. Simply because Ryan's a good buddy. But I have some strong opinions about how PR firms operate. The really local ones, the government ones, and the national corporate PR reps.
From someone who actually works in a newsroom.
Yeah.
And people are so scared to call you. Cowards. Just hiking along on a road. Like you do at the Grand Canyon. Oh, there's bar 10.
There's...
They got a shout out here? Get out of here. So that's the trail you drive on the Hurricane Fault.
Okay, so this is 87,000 year flow.
Lava Dam. Oh, there's Lava Falls. Lava Falls gets a shout out. And this was a big lake. Huh. Check us out.
So how far back?
Thanks to President Bill Clinton for a little thing called the Grand Canyon Parashant National Monument. Now look at this nonsense. All right, Grand Canyon Parashant National Monument, St. George, Utah. I put ours down. Somebody here put the 18th. It's the 17th today, friend. All right, here we go. December 14th, Arizona, 2 people. 0 ATVs, but 1 boat. They're on the river. Thanks for the loop, Tom Martin. It's a great book, Day Hikes from the River.
Oh. There it is down there, Camp Razon.
Making it happen.
About an hour and 30-minute hike.
Yeah, let's do it.
Down there.
Saturday, January 18th. We're gonna go about 20 miles today. So we're up early.
Hey everybody, Maya here, took over Joe's phone to share an opportunity with y'all. Watch Ryan row down the river.
This is me rowing.
That's him.
Thanks, Maya.
Some good background action.
We're at coming up on mile 204. It's been a long day of rowing. It's a 20-mile day. We lost Todd when he got stuck on a cobble bar. Joe up ahead, we're giving him a lot of space because he likes eddies. And this is a pretty cool part of the canyon that I've never been in before, ever. First time, ever. River left, Hualapai Indian Reservation. On the right, look at that lava, basalt wall. It's awesome. Maya Ingram, Andrew Agnew. What do you guys think? How am I doing here, rowing?
No, it's been a really smooth ride so far today, taking all the splash stuff off even.
Y hablamos español, los dos. Maya Ingram habla español muy bien por su trabajo in Tucson. Lily, if you watch this, we're going to go hang out with Maya and Andrew. And how aggressively are we going to sell her on the University of Arizona?
I think it'd be great for her to come check out, see what we have to offer. Look at the Honors College, check out the domicile.
Talk to Victor.
Talk to my friend Victor, get him to try to recruit you. He's a great guy. Yeah, I think you'll like him a lot, even if you don't decide to come to the university. Great guy to go. Anthropologist, cultural anthropologist. Right
And
up
if
your
you're
alley.
anybody watching this YouTube 3.5 hours in and they catch this spot, you too, the backpackers trip they should prioritize in the Grand Canyon. Go.
Oh my gosh.
There's a lot of them.
Well, depends on whether you're first starting out. If you're first starting out, Hermit is a great, beautiful trail, great finish. You got a creek in the middle, really awesome. If you want to do something more intense, I think, you know, things we haven't done yet, actually. Deer Creek Thunder River would be quite the trip.
You guys caught a glimpse of Thunder River, right?
Yeah, we did. It was really
Did you
awesome.
get in it?
We didn't swim in it. We swam in Tapeats.
Creek.
Yeah, it's a beautiful part of the canyon on the north rim. So much to do. There isn't any bad backpack ride. But try to get out of the corridor. Try to be all by yourself out there. It's
Go
pretty
down the
awesome.
Hance Trail and check out the rapid that Courtney did with one other.
Yeah. What about Bill Hall?
Yeah, take the Bill Hall Trail. Take the Bass Trail. The Bass Trail is really something.
Yeah, the South Bass.
You know, the
One of
beautiful thing
gems.
is, Ryan, you cannot lose. You cannot lose.
Not down here.
No, any backpack you choose is going to be something special. Wow, now that you're on camera, Ryan, you're really rowing fast. You've left those other two far behind.
I gotta look good. Jen, do you see how good of a rower of a boat I am?
Your husband, Jen,
I was
is
just
one
thinking that
badass
if I
rower.
were a member of Ryan's family, I would be impressed and want to go on a trip.
Thank you, brother. Yes, I know how to row this boat.
I would feel like I was in very, very good hands.
Let's go. I can row a boat. And you can get on the boat. You want to row? Row a little?
Good
you want me to row?
Good teacher.
Yeah.
Good leader.
We have a great time.
Come on, guys.
We'll see you here. All right.
Thank you.
Signing out. See you on down the river.
There's Andrew Agnew, Tucson, Arizona. Maya Ingram. These two have 2 kids. Quinn, if you're watching, let's hang out. Miranda, I'm coming to visit. Let's go listen to some music. Preferably music you're producing and playing on stage. Make it happen. Joe, what are we doing?
Tom's got a scout.
Right now
we're
we're
not sure where to go.
checking to see where the spring is giving us a decent flow of water so we can refill.
Filtering water.
Okay.
Come along on the journey. So we got buckets coming out of the creek, buckets lined up. They go into the blue, blue into the filter, filter into the jug. Here we go. How many people on our trip does it take to filter water? A lot. It's a whole committee.
Ryan to film it, Joe to observe, my pour the water, Tim.
Joe, how's everything look down there?
Give the
The
water
rocks are placed pretty well.
Tim to give the buckets to
all is
Tom.
okay.
Tom to get the water, give the buckets back to Tim.
Okay, so for this trip, I went and bought this Scepter 20 liter, and Andrew Agnew is gonna write for me.
What exactly do you want to be?
Ryan,
Just
up top. Oh, get the right spot.
You got a light one.
Property of Saba.
Sure.
We're giving
You
nothing.
gotta mess with me.
What are you doing back there?
I also got to do it to the fire pan and the toilet seat later.
You should do it on the top of the toilet seat, so anytime someone
Andrew,
sits on
thank you. Well
You
done.
want to last?
No, that's good.
Here we are in South Nam. Been stretching through the reeds. 1966.
Couple GIs.
Private Ryan and I. Just what, 50 years separates us from doing this with helmets and guns.
Instead, we're
Very
filtering
fortunate.
water.
Yeah.
See that? That's river cobble. The river was like way up there. We're at Indian Canyon Camp. Court, how best to describe today and our 20 miles?
Absolute chaos on a flat water day.
Yeah, kind of a shit show.
Kind of a shit show.
Shit show on a flat water day.
It was not my fault, but I did hit a rock. Or at least put them out of the way.
We had a boat get stuck on a cobble bar. We got out of order a lot and then snapped an oar blade. Court, anything to add about kind of all those things that happened?
I like this little neighborhood.
Well,
That's cute.
the Whispers wanted a day alone just to like chill and not be bothered. And then we bothered them every possible second by fucking up everything non-stop. And it was one boat in particular, but
One boat.
Which boat
All
was
these
that?
things happened.
Which boat was that?
On what?
you know which boat it was.
What are you saying about confidence?
I have renewed confidence after this trip to like do things, or confidence I never had before, to do things that I wouldn't have done before with the rivers. Like, I want to go run cataract after this.
That, my friends, is the energy of this trip. Anybody who wants to fight us on that point, we will fight you.
That's what I want to take home, right? I did a lot of shit that raised my sketch level from like here to here.
Yeah.
And I feel more confident, I feel braver, like more alive.
Yeah.
Like the shit I used to worry about doesn't matter quite as much.
My 10 on the sketch level is now a 5. On water.
The sketch level powering up is a huge thing.
It is.
What does that mean, powering up? Like,
Like a video game when you get the power up and you're like,
and so you can
increases.
and you can embrace more.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Totally.
Last year, little things I did, like the sketch level. I was like, this year they were like minuscule in comparison.
Yeah.
Just scaling mountains and running rapids.
Also, this is our home. This is where we live.
Sketch level. Power up.
Every second of the day.
Monday, January 18th.
Yeah.
Day that shall live in infamy.
January 18th.
We let the Whisperers go on their own boat.
Our Whisperers are such good people. We're so lucky.
They failed you today. They didn't deserve that.
We failed you, oh master.
So many times you can say, keep up.
That's the last of the Kaibab limestone. We'll see on the river left. Ice everywhere. They're all over this wall. They're everywhere. Crawling around in the kitchen.
Their official name.
I've only ever seen them at Joshua Tree.
Pete found all the teddy bear choyas on Sunday, January 19th.
They're real fluffy. You just go up and you just give them a good pat.
Okay, let me get up in it.
No.
Mile 221 camp. That's where we ended up. Oh, look how cute. Got to camp. Had a lovely swim in the river. Joe said, let's do it. Let's hike. And then I gotta go make dinner. Look who we found.
Hey, look, it's a spring. Look at all that green stuff down there.
Right.
Awesome.
Look at that guy too. He's just hanging out.
What do you think it's
What's going on, guy?
You know, it's just like some gnarly bushwhacking.
I'm not a big fan of the bushwhack
What? No.
situation. Sunday afternoon hike. Let's get back into the sun, shall we? Way better. What's the difference in this place between being in the sun and
30 degrees?
At least, right?
It's insane. In the sun, it feels like you're on a beach vacation. And in the shade, it's like, where's my puffy parka?
Yeah. And how fast can I get in my sleeping bag in my tent? Because I can't feel my face, my feet, my hands. These guys are doing great. All these happy guys. What's going on? There's our camp. 221 mile camp. Sunday, January 19th. Pretty good Sunday.
It's a great Sunday.
Hiking. Monday, January 20th. Jen's birthday. Dr. King Day. Inauguration Day. We are just below Diamond Creek. And we found Juice. And we found Dad. And they brought in 25 pint-sized Ben & Jerry ice creams, which everybody then gorged on for lunch. Set up tent. How would you describe that ice cream?
Incredible. It's like days in the desert with nothing cold. It's finally satisfied us. It's like the longest I've ever been in my adult life without ice cream. 25 days? That's terrible.
Well, McKenna was happy with it. You like the ice cream?
Oh, it's delicious. I'm surprised I'm not completely passed out right now. It's so.
You got me in my skivvies? Come on.
Trout go where there's least resistance. Chunky Monkey at the bottom of the Grand Canyon after 3 weeks of lots of hiking and hard work is a one-of-a-kind experience.
Monday, January 20th, let's go on a hike. We got Joe Dana
be the most treacherous hike we do on this trip.
We got juice.
But it's
Yeah, the mnemonic is Freddy fungus took a liking to Angie algae, and their relationship has been on the rocks ever since.
Diamond Creek, Monday,
Symbiotic relationship.
January 20th. There's Diamond Creek, Wallapai Nation. Past it. Night 1 for juice. Awesome. Having my dad, my brother here. The final week, the best. Highly recommend. Make it happen. They're on their own permit though, government, if you're watching this. They're on a separate permit. We follow the rules around here. It's Jen's 48th birthday. What are the top 3 things I need to do for our marriage? Go.
You have to give me more time to think about it.
All right, think about it. I'll come back later. It's Jen's 48th birthday.
Jen, happy 48. We love you.
What are the things I need to do to keep our marriage healthy?
Well, I'll never forget a meme Jen posted recently. And it showed a little boy saying to, I think like his sister, I just can't keep up with you. I'm not like you. You have too much energy. And she said, this is me and Ryan. And I thought, well, meet Jen halfway, always. And that's why we'll meet up in Flagstaff and do a camping trip there. Don't have to come all the way to the Grand Canyon, right?
Happy 48th birthday. Ryan wants to know one good thing about our marriage that he could emulate in some way.
Because I have witnessed something that I think is profoundly special. So I want to bring it home.
Okay, so 32 years ago when we first got married, Tom decided that making a cup of tea and bringing it to bed in the morning put him ahead on points every day. So that's what I would suggest. You just have to go one extra step for the other person.
But he's keeping score?
No, he just needs to be ahead 1 point, that's all.
I love it. She is going to use that against me. You are officially one of her favorite people, like on the planet. And maybe the only person she will actually trust when the reports about these days, these winter days.
Yeah.
It's her 48th birthday.
Happy birthday, sweetie. Love you so much. I'll tell you all the stories when I come to see you.
Yikes. That's going to be a good dinner.
Start over.
Jen, you don't know Tim Wilson, but he's timontherim.com, which is a fantastic business. 48 years
Oh
old.
my gosh. Happy birthday, Jen. Happy birthday. And thank you so much for letting Ryan come out here for 30 days. Letting us come with.
And putting up for
Millie,
hearing it for a year, yes.
you're not 48,
Not yet.
but as a
I'm
woman,
getting there.
a 48-year-old woman at home, it's her birthday.
Hell yeah, it is.
Any
Really
advi-
having the best day right now.
Any wishes? Any advice?
All the
Any
good wishes.
goodness?
I don't know. I want her to have a good time. She's probably so happy right now. I don't know. What do you think she's doing?
I think she's stuck with our 3 kids and wondering,
All right. And she's like, you're
why
out
can't
here on
they
the
feed
freaking Grand
themselves?
Canyon. In June.
Oh no. What are we
Gotta
doing
report
now?
on the dinner.
Your point
Oh,
is,
my point on
what's
how to
the
make
name?
a woman happy.
It's sex.
I
and
said, yeah, make her come often, hard, and yeah, just like toe scrunchingly. Amazing.
and you and Mare, the writer is
like who's getting ridden?
No, the the writer
Both
of
of
the
us.
books well before erotica became.
Oh, Anna Eastman.
John, I'm gonna get you the whole catalog.
Get the whole catalog and
It'll
just
work,
get
right?
to work.
And get to work. All right, I'm on
On
it.
the clitoris.
And apologies for anyone on YouTube who sees this and it's like too much. Deal with it. We all have a very specific wound on our thumbs. What happened? What's that from?
Your skin gets really cold and wet, and I guess what? It
just shrinks.
No, but why in that exact spot? The hell happened to your thumb?
I got one on the pinky too, but the thumb. Ow.
Look at your hands. What tranny nightmare are you?
I'm beautiful.
You are beautiful. Come on, let's see it.
Oh, you're talking.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
They'll be all into that.
Yeah, I know it's
They're
okay.
like, we love that.
Yikes. Ooh. I apologize about the tranny nightmare content, even though
I've got a.
We all agree that
nobody wants hands like
the
that.
community would agree that this is a nightmare.
It needs to be fixed.
And it needs to be fixed.
It's not demure. It's not mindful. There's nothing sexy about it.
It's 30 days in the wilderness, though. And they've only been redid once.
Right, my point. Nightmare.
Nightmare.
For all kinds of people.
Yes, all kinds.
This is
I'll have
tonight's
to
cook
duck up
crew,
and ready
January
for you.
20th, led by crew leader Todd Bobo. Confidence level?
Maybe we're approaching 2. I've never made this before. I don't even know what it is. I'm calling it goulash.
The one thing I know is a high confidence mark is that Tom Martin is comfortable with the man, Chef Jeff LeMay, doing Dutch oven without
it.
supervision.
Without it.
Without him.
Jeff, you ready for this?
Any of you who can go on a river trip with Chef Jeff LeMay, do it. Video of our first camp.
River behind us. Lots of tents.
There's Todd's tent.
It's the biggest one. Takes up the most room.
Yep.
Then there's little tents.
Black diamonds. A couple mountain hardwares. Night 1, we made it. You made it. Thanks for bringing all the gear.
And this is my river dog hat.
Did you hear what team he's on this year? The Dodgers. Juice was on cook crew on his very first night. Juice, what was that experience like?
I was told we have to sing a song. So, is that adequate?
Yeah.
Is that up to par?
It's Mexican lasagna.
We're all mystified by my tent and how it got so much bird crap on it. Target practice.
So much from Rill's book.
Target practice?
Possibly. I've never seen anything like this in all my decades of traveling in Grand Canyon. Never.
They got me.
They did indeed.
I really cut myself up. Anyway, it's Wednesday, the 22nd of January, 2025. We're at Separation Canyon, the famous, infamous, for the Howland boys and Dunn. We're gonna hike. This is our last layover. We're gonna hike, hang out. It's sunny. A couple days of rowing after this, but can you believe the birds did to my tent? I didn't put the rain fly on for like 2 or 3 days, and they got me. We didn't get any video yesterday. I went the full day with no video.
I got some.
You did?
Yeah.
Of Killer Fang 232?
Yeah.
231?
And 231. Got video of me rowing 234 or Bridge Canyon.
Yeah. 231, I was doing backwards. Pete said, get ready for the hit. And I went up and to the side and slid onto the side box, almost ended up in the river.
But you did a perfect run on Killer Fang.
Killer Fang pulled it off. Love it here. These videos, they don't capture it. It's a really awesome place.
Slide right in behind. Not in front. Slide right in behind Larry.
You sure
right in behind Larry.
story
Right in behind Larry. Yes. Good.
All right, Joe. What's going on?
Can we see our faces?
We're recreating a photo of a.
Yeah, what expressions are
We gotta look
Okay,
at
all
our
right. So we're going to start with the far left. Shar is an eager-looking, pensive cabin boy type. Todd's kind of fitting the same personality.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, Todd's like he's been through the weather and
Jeff,
been
you
through
gotta
the.
smile. Okay, Larry,
Yeah.
you need to look kind of up that way a little bit. Yeah, good.
Yeah, you're
that's
contemplating
what you're doing there.
life.
McKenna, you're smiling. You just
McKenna's
got this,
just a
yeah,
happy
that's a smile.
13-year-old boy.
Sonia, you're smiling.
McKenna.
Ryan, he's
Too cool for school.
yeah, too cool for school.
I'm that guy? Where's my hat?
Does anyone have a strap, like a bag with a strap?
Charlotte Marshall. Here we are yet again. We're the Seneca Howland, O.G. Howland brothers, and William H. Dunn.
What was the information?
Killed by flash flood, by hunger, the elements, by the Indians, or by
What was the information that they had that this group was linked in?
Juice and I hiking up Separation Canyon today. Wednesday, January 22nd, 2025.
Following the exit route of 3 members of the Powell expedition who separated at Separation Canyon.
1869.
Never seen again.
Let's do it. A lot of bushwhacking all of a sudden in this creek that has not flashed yet, or not in a while.
It's just wild to me, like.
2 hours later, still hiking up this wash, Separation Canyon.
Like, has anyone ever brought any climbing gear and climbed that crack? This crack? Anybody
No.
ever?
No way.
Nobody's ever been right there.
Go for it. Wait, you sure? Whoa. Stay tuned for how sketch this gets. Oh, there were so many easier ways to get up.
Yes or no? You tell me.
How would it work? Woo! All right. Separation Canyon. That's all you got?
This is still the main Separation Canyon. No. And you and I agreed there's no way that they would have taken the West Separation Canyon fork.
Nope.
Because it just did not look like it went to...
Here we go. These narrows.
Yeah, for real.
Awesome.
And that's probably...
So they got out. for
8
sure.
miles. 8 miles up and out.
They hiked down to this.
Then there's
We
Place
solved it.
called Dinner Pocket.
Solved the mystery. Give us a little more chest hair.
On our way back.
Yeah.
On our way back, we're back at the confluence to the west fork of Separation Canyon. That's right there. So they would have had to make a decision right here to go left or right. We are confident that they went right because left looking up canyon, you just see a wall.
Look who we found. Thursday, January 23rd, 2025. Juice will be kayaking 25 miles today.
Yep.
He's got
All
the
set.
immersion research dry suit on.
Got Ryan's
How's that zipper? That zipper's not done.
This one?
Bottom zipper. You gotta pull it all the way done. See? Checking. Joe Dana, having lost at least 20 pounds, looking slim,
And 2
fit.
gloves and 1 hat.
You've lost a lot of stuff.
And I've broken glasses.
Separation was good. Excuse me. It's good to us. Good hiking. Here we are Thursday. Chef Jeff LeMay, Char Char Binks, Charlotte Marshall. And we got the Courtney Hale, McKenna Marie Kelly, and Todd Bovo. We're gonna make some miles today, Thursday. And then we're gonna make chili tonight.
Ready to go, Ryan?
No, I'm ready.
So this could just go down.
We've been rowing this since December 27th, 2024. Rocket Man! He's getting his spaceship ready. Keaton, where are you going if you're not on the inflatable kayak?
Pack raft today.
You're gonna pack raft?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it out.
And you, good sir?
I will be riding with somebody today. I haven't chosen my valet, but
It's coming.
I'm making offers.
Oh, here comes the Grover. Big
So,
can of poop.
It's gonna be a nice.
That's awesome. There's Juice. Just past Surprise Canyon. He's in the, those are OR scrubs. Oh, are they?
At 207 Mile Indian Canyon. Broken ore.
205.
Broken ore gets
That would have been 205, right?
Friday, January 24th. Columbine. We're in the final row. Stopped for lunch. Saw the Bat Cave. The Skywalk, of course. Watched for sandbars. Nobody got stuck yet. Hiked up to Columbine. Winter trip. Icicles. Wow. Yeah, it's cold. Got Hazel, Tim and Keaton, Millie, Court, and McKenna. There's Andrew, Todd and Sonia, Charlotte, Jeff, Juice. There's Joe Dana. selfies.
Yeah.
Larry's holding on to all 6 boats. He's got him by one hand, one finger, one finger.
All right, let's hike back to our boats through this forest. Wow. Well, this is it, our final campsite. Grand Canyon behind us. Putting our tents right here on the ledge underneath She Who Says Goodbye. However you say that in Paiute. We took a bath, took a shower, cleaned up. Not a shower, but we soaped up. This is it. Final sunset. All right, if you're somebody who does 30 days down the Grand Canyon, you end up here at the foot of She Who Says Goodbye. And you set up your kitchen and all your boats, and there's tent sites down there and tent sites back there. And you say goodbye to Grand Canyon. Memorable? Final camp spot?
Oh yeah.
Very.
Beautiful.
So much sun.
Good sunshine. Tom says this is definitely going in the book.
In the book.
What's going in the book?
This camp.
This?
Nice. Yep, camping over there, shutter up there, camping up there, and you can't see, and then all over there.
Perfect.
This is the 58 commandments. Thou shalt and shalt not. Yeah, wow. Camp 1, Camp 5, Camp 10. So tonight, by special arrangement, at the dinner, and we've got our dinner teas, Joe Dana will present our trip in review. 10 o'clock, right? I said, yeah, right. And they said, okay, are we taking any gear, personal gear, back to Flagstaff? I said, I would ask at dinner time. Do we need SEBA to take personal gear back? We have, Chuck will have all the propane, Tom and his will propanes. We'll have miscellaneous, including Millie's, water jug, right? First aid boxes, plus all our personal junk, plus our tech and Callie's.
It's still in Ryan's truck, but we got to swap it to mine. So I'll hold on to it for Callie and Artec to get.
Okay, all right, you're gonna take that.
Yeah, so I should have enough truck space in the bed for, yeah, a decent amount of stuff. At least mine, Peyton's, Jeff Sharp.
The last rapid they do is unbelievable.
The gauntlet.
The gauntlet.
The gauntlet.
They're breathing.
Row them through the gauntlet, which
ties
she
into the
says
boat.
is unrunnable, but he says you have to take us down through it.
She pulls him aside in her Meryl Streep voice and goes,
That's so pretty.
Should I be, how about if I'll contemplate, what is it, She Who Says Goodbye? I want to get in your picture.
That's the first one.
Yeah, otherwise, we love it. What about makes you go
Keep
faster?
coming. Keep coming? Oh, there's pictures coming over here. Did you get something?
That's why you're the funnest. You seem like you don't get it. We'll be okay. One of these rapids. We'll be
Will you be
It'll work.
still be sending me a Valentine?
birthday greeting, bottle of wine.
You getting the soundtrack?
You got a really, really there's a little part of the error that I didn't know there was. Which was really nice to know. It was.
Will you still love me? Will you still need me when I'm 64?
That is the next level up. It's like I gotta throw this back, or they're going into that
Or you could just yell.
They're not flossing it. They don't get floss.
Yeah, they definitely could have. Some of them could have.
That was a good save.
I got a pack wrap, a shoe, and some glasses.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money you saved right there.
I thought you said I did retrieve some beer. I was like, man, Tim, that is really
I actually
good.
did find a beer. I found a beer up at where we went fishing off Joe, like up above.
Oh, clothes?
Yeah.
Oh, at the Pete's?
Yeah.
Did you drink it?
Well, okay. It was closed, but there was like a crack in the can. As it was still full, and I kind of thought about it, but then when I opened it, it seemed kind of overwatery.
The crack in the can because it had
No, it had
frozen.
it open.
Yeah. It had frozen.
Or just punctured on a rock or something. There's something with beer in there, but I wouldn't see it. When I poured it out, it was still like
It could have been tea.
And then reseal it somehow.
We also fished a bottle of V8 out that was on like a crack, but I don't know if anyone drank it.
What? It could have had a V8.
Should have.
Cause there's always someone swerving in my lane.
It'd be
Keep swerving in my lane.
pretty cool to be up there, huh?
And you're causing lots of pain.
Looking west.
Keep honking on the horn. I keep a flipping the finger. Rock with the switching on my bride. But you're just too good.
This is a much more familiar version.
Highway, you run someone off the road.
Piece of bacon is a common building area.
Well, blame me.
Narrative history, these verbal rhetorical histories, they can take on a life of their own. They can take on a life of their own, and end up being revisionist history as well. So we have our description, and then I have a quick revisionist history description of each one. But first, we can go through all the descriptions. Is that what you want to do?
Sure. We're following your lead, Joe. What do you want?
Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, so Lee's Ferry, Maryland decrees 58 commandments. Grackles behave. Cold, cold, cold. Right? Soap Creek, fingernail fatality. Badger is first scout. We all remember. Day 2, 24 and a half. House rock intimidates. Boat butt versus Ryan's butt. Day 3. Layover 1. First big hikes up Sheep Spring. Ringtail in Callie's bag. All right. Day 4, Buck Farm. Tom braids hair on Roaring 20s. Day 5, New Year's Eve, sponsored by flashingblinkinglights.com.
Is that layover 2? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah, that's layover 2. Night bocce ball. Day 6, 2025 begins at Nankoweap Camp. Pete throws flaming burl of evil into river. Day 7. High.
Layover 3.
Definitely add that. Layover 3 at day 7. We'll put this in writing and then put it online. You can all have it for history's sake. High-level sketch hikes at granaries. Black Thong appears. Dun, dun, dun. Day 8. Pottery shards at Basalt Pueblo. Burning of 1,000-year panties. The newcomers know the story basically? Yeah, yes. Probably. Day 9. Uncar layover. Ryan's tent lays over. Day 10.
Wait, was that layover 4? Layover 5.
4.
In parentheses, layover 4. Day 10. Court handles ants with 1 oar. Final campfire with Griff, Kelly, Bartek, and Lucia. Day 11, Phantom Menace welcomes Maya, Andrew, Tim, and Sonia. Rain threat prompts tarpology. Jeff's Eddie named. Day 12, Crystal Camp layover. Tim and Keaton conquer to Pete's chimney.
Layover 5? Layover 6? Where are you on?
I'm not.
5. 5.
That was at layover 5. Day 13, Char turns 29. We avoid Crystal's wrath. Day 14, Bass. Layover. Joe steals spotlight from Ryan's 50th. Scotch in Todd's tent. Day 15, Great Unconformity, Lean on Me song performance. Day 16, Fossil Camp layover. Hike and swim to Narrows.
Layover 7?
Layover 7.
Ho hum hobo dinner.
Lean on Me was in Black Trail.
17, Can't get right enough on pesky Dubendorf. Quote, Joe, hold on, we're going to hit the damn hole. Unquote. Day 18, Deer Creek layover. Keaton suffers deep scrape. Bighorn sheep photobombs Court and Millie. Day 19.
Layover 8?
That was layover
8. Day 19, Not upset at upset. Fourth night of curry dinner. Day 20, Ledges. Waves sound like boulders overnight. Day 21, Cold push through Mauve Gorge. Team eats truffles. No, that's not right. Front, sideways, and backwards at lava. Truffle celebration. Day 22. Tom makes Whitmore Trail logbook. Sheep battle.
Layover 9?
That was layover number 9. Day 23. Whisperer's Day Off. Chaos.
Ensues.
Boat grounded or breaks. Day 24. Trail Canyon raft train on a warm Sunday afternoon. Keaton gets eaten. Day 25.
Ben and Jerry's for lunch. Trip gains 2 stowaways. Day 26. Tim's pack raft hits cavity, gets flossed by Fang. Day 27. Canyon eats men? Question mark. Powell eats men? Question mark.
Layover 10.
Layover 10. Day 28. Hellish headwinds and helicopters. Day 29. Tailwind, Columbine, and new camp on She Who Says Goodbye. As She Who Says Goodbye. All right?
Well done.
Well done. Is that why the bobcat was around the tent last night?
You know it.
And why you want no tent tonight?
Exactly.